like Clark Kent and shit. It takes a couple minutes to get going anyways.
I'm not smoking. Not on there. I have to perceive the personality of people who don't know what the real wickedness is.
The Godfather, forget about it.
Down dark secrets that dwell within.
I think we're live.
We are the ones that dwell within.
I think we're live for our music, bro.
All right, you ready?
The glory of the coming
of the Lord.
He is trampling out the vintage.
I can't see.
Grapes of wrath are stored. It's a good movie too, by the way.
He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth
is marching on.
Glory,
Glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
So would this be like a preamble?
This is a good one, because this is what we truly stand and fight for. This is what it's really all about.
Listen, if I'm going to be sitting close to you like this, you got to stop shaving your arm.
I shaved yesterday, so you wouldn't cry there quickly.
All
right.
Friday, no one's going to watch us tonight. Everybody out there, let's go.
We gotta wait for our intro. Then we do it. Then I gotta do the intro, bro.
It's 8 o'clock.
We haven't even done the intro yet. Let the song play out. I'm the intro. Let me do the intro.
What is the intro?
When I talk, this is the intro of the song. Oh my God! I think Louie still from last week. Hallelujah. You know, I should become a gospel singer. Glory, hallelujah. Is true. I don't know the words. I'm saying, no, I don't do that.
Christ was born across the sea with a glory. As he shines to make men holy.
Oh, come on, already?
I didn't even do it, bro. You see me not giving up.
I think it's so
Miller Lite does it, dude. No, even at the freaking saloons does this shit, bro.
You bought those from the bar?
Even the saloons do that, bro.
The saloon. Why Johnny Ringo? You the pro.
All right, let's get our intro going.
All right, let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real American Rants and Raves with your host. Oh, dude, that light's totally blind. We got to move it.
Okay.
Welcome to Real American Rants and Raves with your host, Big Papa Love, and forget about it, Louie. Don't forget, 11th Congressional District write-in candidate, Big Papa Love. And we're here in the secret layer underneath the farmhouses where no one can find us or see us. And I think the reason why the phones haven't been working, because we're so far underground that nobody can get through. But anyways, guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Fiasco as we continue to rebuild the show. Would you stop moving the table, bro? As we continue to rebuild the show, it's going to take a while, obviously. The Dudley duo here. And I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you guys all for being on here the last couple of weeks as we continue to rebuild the show. And not to mention, you guys need to go out there and check out, as like I told everybody last week, the Tale of Two Tales between Brandon Bell and I, where we did our little debate. And again, I think you're going to find that we have more in common and understanding when we actually sit down and discuss topics. And I think that's a very important thing. I know a few people had texted me after they'd seen the video, and they were not happy. I can tell you right now, they did not have some nice things to say. It's one way for our nation to heal, is to actually be able to sit down and discuss the differences if we agree or we don't agree. It's better than bloodshed, my friends. It's better than hatred and anger and all that other good stuff. We can learn to agree to disagree. But I think if we apply the principles that our country was founded on to any and all situations. I personally believe that we can restore our republic. So that's my opening. So what's happening out there, YouTube world, and all you guys, and forget about it. How was your week, buddy?
Good. As always, good.
See?
Life's good. Everything's good.
Well, that was pretty exciting.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want me to say? I live, I'm underground. I don't come out much.
He's a groundhog.
I play with the dog.
Isn't it time for hibernation soon?
Pretty soon.
We won't see him again until again next year.
Yeah.
But well, Louie, it's really hard for me to work off of that when you got nothing to say.
I really didn't do much this week.
Nothing. You got a haircut. Your hair looks good.
A haircut.
You look like the dude, Superman, Clark Kent.
No, I don't.
Put the glasses on, dude. Tell me he does not look like Clark Kent.
No.
I mean, you're kind of a gay Clark Kent, but he still looks like Clark Kent, right?
I look like Louie.
Hey guys, give us a call 216-333-9593. Give us a call or text, or you can try to call. I don't know if it's going to work or not. If it's not working, text me, let me know. I know last week I said I was going to go out and get a phone, and unfortunately.
Yeah, how was your week, Danny? We didn't get the phone. What else?
Well, I'm gonna get to my week, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get the new phone, so that is on the agenda to do hopefully this weekend.
Your assistant couldn't take care of that?
No, I'm my assistant. I'm pretty much the do-it-all guy. But so how was my week? Let me tell you how my week was. My week was exhausting. I remember last weekend I told you guys I was just beat. My job, my position is just very demanding. There's a lot of things going on, and with this whole COVID mess, and yeah, there is. It's more than we've ever shown. and it was a rough week. And then the kid's hamster died. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, or was it the day before? One of the kids' hamsters died. So that was
that hamster's name?
Chub Rock. Chub Rock was a little Chinese dwarf hamster.
Did you have a funeral?
Actually, well, we did our prayers, and then the kids went and buried them in the backyard, and so they did their own little funeral. Yes. Yep. And now we have a guinea pig in a new cage.
So when this dies, what are you going to move up to?
Well, this guinea pig's only 3 weeks old, and the cats were trying to eat it last night. Part of the reason why I'm exhausted is I kept having to jump up because they kept knocking the top of the cage off. So finally, we had to put the cats in with one of the kids to keep them from eating the guinea pig. So the guinea pig now just sits and stares in the corner. He won't move. So apparently,
what's a guinea pig do anyway, Donnie?
I don't know. It seems pretty big though, man. It's about that big. So I'm thinking that guinea pig's already been traumatized by living in my house for one day, which is not unusual. So with all the noise,
I don't know what a guinea pig does anyway, but sits in the
same thing as a hamster. They just run around and pee and poop on everything.
I guess. So,
but some good news is.
Here we go.
Oh, it's not a bill collector. What time is it? It's only 8, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Real American Rants and Raves. What's your rant? What's your rave? Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? That's what you're calling to say.
What did he say?
He's racist. All right, guys, that's another thing. We can't be calling it with racist crap. You gotta share like a good opinion about anything, or you want to offer a good opposition to anything. I'm all for hearing that, but you can't be calling the N-word.
You can even call and make fun of me. I don't care, but
remember they used to do that all the time. But that was when you were fat. Now I'm the fat one. You're the skinny one.
Listen, I'm not skinny. What? What did he say? Hello?
He hung up.
You got to get off your sister and talk on the phone.
Oh, no.
Inbreds.
Oh, stop. So
you're asking for it, calling up and
saying
you guys your opening word, I'm racist. And he's that's
No, he used the N-word. That was his opening line.
Oh, that was really intelligent.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's not cool, guys. Come on. But I mean, you guys want to argue a specific point about a race or whatever? I'm cool with that.
You know what I want to talk about?
You, not with the racist crap.
No, time travelers.
You know what? I was gonna bring my declassified NASA book, yellow book, and talk about that exact topic because I wanted to educate you guys on that. Because you guys have been busting my balls about that. And there's so much more truth to it than people I want to do the research. Experiment? Phil Douglas. Einstein was a iron ass. Okay?
Wait, I don't know. Experiment?
Phil Douglas. Einstein was a iron ass. Okay?
Wait, I don't know. Wait, did the Philadelphia experiment have to do with Einstein? I have no idea. I just know it had something to do with time travel, right? I have no idea. I'm just pulling that out of here.
It not necessarily. Well, I guess it would be considered somewhat time travel, but it's more on the lines of moving solid objects to a different area. Like, so they were wanting to put
teleportation?
Yeah, teleportation type stuff. And that
didn't work too good for Jeff Goldblum.
Well, it didn't work out too well for Einstein either. Because half those guys' bodies were fused within the ship.
Oh, I mean, really?
Oh, yeah. And actually,
do they have pictures of that?
Yes, they do. Actually, you can look it up. 3 or 4 of the people that were on there actually did transport to a bar, like somewhere. They were Navy guys in a shipyard.
There's a movie about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. We've all seen the movie, but you can definitely do some research on it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg of the stuff they can actually do. Part of those things when you see the people in the movies and they got a cell phone in 1919 on some black and white film, that's part of what they did. No, it's actually they talk about that. They actually did that just to prove to the world that we can do this.
Bullshit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, these are unclassified documents that I have in my possession.
Unclassified by who? Who classified them? Now they're unclassified. I'm just saying, you know what? You have to keep asking.
You got to keep reading. Asking. You got to keep researching. Yes, there's a lot of false information out there.
You have to ask.
But it's obvious that a lot of the conspiracies are coming to be true. Look at the Trump-Russian collusion. I mean, that's a good point. Where's all the people, the thousands and millions of people that said Trump colluded with Russians, and it was all true? Now the documents have been released showing that it's not true. It was actually Hillary Clinton, like Trump said all along. I haven't seen anybody apologizing. I'm not going to mention any names. Well, but it's fact. You cannot deny the document.
I understand, but people just aren't going to believe it.
I'm looking kind of sexy. After last week, I looked really rough. But this week, I look kind of buffed up a little bit.
Right.
Hey there. How you doing? All right, come on, guys. 216-333-9593. Let's see. We got a couple texts here. Don, what's your views on this Kamala Harris? I'll let Louie start with that. What's your views on Kamala Harris?
I don't have any views.
Seriously, dude, you're like the worst fucking co-host ever.
I mean, I have no views on her.
What's your opinion of the debate? Let's try that, right?
I mean, I don't think she's qualified for what she's doing. I think she was picked because of her gender and her race. And I just think the whole thing's a joke.
But she's another one that's not even black. She's another one that's not even black.
Well, but I mean,
she claims to be black, like
Jamaican, I guess, is of African descent. So whatever it may be, I don't care if she's the right person for the job. I don't care what color or whatever. She's not. She was just picked because of her gender and her skin color. I mean, that's my views. I don't.
All right, the world according to forget about it.
Nah, first I get called the worst co-host, then my views,
the views, I like your views. I want to hear your views. I just don't want to hear, I love everybody.
I don't love
you sound like the end of a Rocky fight. I was want to
take
sound
like the end of a Rocky fight. Mr. Fucking Potato Head over there. I said, with visor and all. Mr. Potato Head 2020 version comes with the crucifix, visor, and mask. And a package of double stuffed Oreos.
He's like this. He's like, I just want to love everybody and
Listen,
world peace.
Because you're lacking material, don't pick on me. All right?
I'm
Be original. Come
I'm
up with
trying to
something.
build off of your material, and you got nothing for me.
I'm giving you
You guys
some
better text and call in,
potato
so I
head.
got something to work off of here. Okay, so what's your views on Kamala Harris, whatever the hell her name is? She was an I watched that entire debate. Absolutely foul, disgusting, disrespectful individual. I'm trying to use nice words. Very, very foul person. She had, every time the question was posed to her, she danced around it, and she acted like a flighty little high school kid. Well, you know, I talked to Joe today, and Joe is such a wonderful man. But when Pence would call her out on her wonderfulness or his wonderfulness, they had nothing to say. Absolute hypocrisy. Pence won that debate hands down. I mean, he just crushed her. And I love the way that he controlled the moderator. He didn't pull a Trump style. Somebody messaged him, but then they retracted it. He didn't pull a Trump style where he just went off. He was cool, calm, and collective. And before he would go into the next line of questioning, he would finish where he left off at. And I thought that was very awesome because that moderator was biased. She was not letting him get his points out, but he refused to be beaten. And I think that's freaking awesome. So Kamala Harris is a nasty, nasty individual. Well, dude, you can't read messages and not tell me what they are. Let's see. Is it possible that Kamala Harris could be a man?
But I mean, why would you even read that?
Because it's funny.
It's just funny, I guess.
Because she kind of looks like a dude.
So what?
Becomes the first Indian American U.S. Senator in 2016. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Biden picks Kamala Harris as running mate, first black woman. Did you see how they control the narrative? Do you see how they manipulate the simple-minded in this country? People are going to vote for her and that Biden alone on the fact of race. And speaking of that, look at the 11th district where I'm looking at. I was looking at the statistics today. The 11th district here, which is Maple Heights, not that we're in Maple Heights, we're in our secret layer, 14 meters. Well, that's only like 21 feet. We're 14 stories underground. There's no math over here. But I was looking at the statistics, and the reasons the Republicans put in a black Republican for the 11th district is because the district is made up of 52% black people. And it's unfortunate, and I'm going to say this, and I don't care if anybody likes it or not, but black folks tend to vote on race and not policy. And I know there's black voices for Trump. I get all that. That's on the national stage. I understand that. But on the local stage,
Turn up a bloody hornet's nest now.
but on the local stage, you're going to have, and the white people do it too. I know they do. So that's what makes it tough. I really wish I would have followed through my plans last November, December, and actually got myself on the ballot. All he needed was like 50 signatures. It wasn't even that much work. I should have just freaking did it as an independent, and I should have started blasting videos out then. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's just funny how the news and the media in the far left love to twist things. And I'm going to say this one more time. In 2016, Kamala Harris became the first Indian American U.S. Senator. Skip ahead 4 years. And let's not forget the way she treated Justice Kavan. Biden picks Kamala Harris as running mate, first black woman, 2020.
So
dude, that is just such a scam. And how more people see this?
It's true on both aspects, but they use what they need to use to shine a light in their direction. That's just how their party works. They're deceitful. Yes, they're very deceitful. I will agree with that. But they're truthful. She is Indian and she is of African descent. So, you know what I mean? But listen, they are the people who say that you shouldn't pick people based on race, color, and stuff like that. And this is how they represent it.
Right.
I mean, the hypocrisy is getting a little nuts. It is getting a little nuts. All right, if we reach 10 viewers, I'll do a shot.
So Camel Toe Harris is
what?
Camel Toe Harris is a disgusting individual. She has no business being a representative of the United States of America. The people of California should immediately disavow with her.
Can we talk about getting rid of the mask? Can we talk about all the bullshit?
Yeah, we can look into that. Okay, so somebody says, I heard you're from Maple Heights. Go Mustangs. Yes, grew up in Maple Heights. We're not in the secret lair in Maple Heights right now. This message is held for review. Don Harris is a piece of shit. She didn't like Biden to begin with. Now they're running mates. She worked together by messing with men. Yes, she did. It's an actual fact as well. If you really look at the history of Kamala, the Camel Toe Harris, you will see that she is not a delightful person. She's pretty horrible, actually. She's pretty freaking horrible of an individual.
Biden's going to fix healthcare now.
Biden,
47 years, he had an opportunity. He's going to fix it now.
Did you listen to Trump on Rush Limbaugh today?
No.
Oh, my God.
The president swore. Like a president never swore before.
So you heard it, but you didn't see it.
I just seen the news because they said they made a big deal about him dropping the F-bomb.
Have they ever watched this show? No, we only got like 5 people.
But you know,
at least that's the good thing about this. At least my Congress videos get 400 or 500 views. These only get like 10. So nobody's going to report this to the news. Anyways.
But I mean, listen, I'm sure.
Dude, I'd be pulling stuff out worse than Trump ever could imagine. I'd be like, listen, sit down, you pony. How does Biden say, you pony-faced soldier? I'd be like, sit down, shut your mouth when I'm talking. That's how I would run the show. I would take no talking.
Jefferson was a badass president. I'm sure he swore a lot.
All of them did.
Yeah,
come on, dude. It's real life. We have to stop pretending that we're
putting
all
these people on a pedestal that's unrealistic, that they're not human. You know what I mean?
But listen, 50 million people today watched Trump talk with Rush Limbaugh.
50 million?
50 million people, dude. And I'll tell you what, I listened to the whole thing while I was working, and he freaking nailed everything. He talked about the hypocrisy. He talked about releasing the documents.
But you understand,
I mean,
you're talking about that no matter what he does, right? No matter what he does, in their eyes, the hatred for him is amazing. It's amazing. I've never seen our country like this before. The hatred for people and parties and divide.
Well, he talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad.
And Rush Limbaugh talked about that. And basically what they said was exactly what you're saying right now, to a certain extent, is the media is just, and I talk about this all the time. Even in my Two Tales with Brandon X. Bell, I talk about, and I don't even think he recognizes and understands because he's on the liberal side of things, but the media is controlling the narrative, and they're planting seeds of anger and hate and distrust, and so many people are falling for the crap. So when you get somebody that is out there speaking the truth, they want to attack them. They want to destroy them. They want to bring them down to their level.
You know what happens is the people that actually find out the truth and the people that actually really kind of have somewhat of an understanding of what's going on, they just tend to become quiet and revert. You know what I mean? Because you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in that situation.
Right.
If you're out there telling people this is happy, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. Oh, boy.
Conspiracy theory. Here
we go.
Dude, I would love to be on center stage and it's like, I am.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just don't
throw it at me.
I don't believe it. I don't believe anything until I see it. And I know that sounds stupid at point, but you know what?
Hey, we got a brand new bottle.
That's cool.
Oh, forget about it. Tell you what, last week, man, you guys know I'm not into that marijuana stuff, but geez Louise, I had such a contact high from forget about it last week.
It's harvest time, dude. Oh, did I see?
I walked out here like, woo, boy. It had nothing to do with the booze. It had something to do with that waggy tobacco. Oh, yeah. So somebody just texted in and says, how great was President Trump's rant on NWA and LeBron James? Oh, he just...
I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Oh, dude, he basically just ripped them. He's like, I stopped watching the NBA basically 4 years ago when they jumped on the bandwagon of Hillary Clinton. He's like, they're standing around with Hillary Clinton. She barely comes up to their knees. He goes, it's a disgrace. He goes, the NBA is a disgrace. Oh, dude, he just lit them up. It was freaking, dude, it was classic. It was no different than me and you sitting here right now going off about, well, like I was last week about LeBron James. The hell with LeBron James. And then he just buys a $40 million mansion. And again, God bless him. You know what? More power to him, dude. If I had $40 million, I'd do it too. You know what I mean? But
one more viewer, I'll do this shot.
So yeah, the rant that Trump gave on LeBron was just classic, dude. I'm telling you, you had to listen to 50 million people. We can't get 5, bro.
Hey, 50 million people is not that much when there's 330 million in the country. I mean, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, but still, in comparison.
You tell me another presidential candidate that's ever had 50 million people listening to him alone.
Presidents can reach more people today than ever before. Platforms.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
For 8 years, we had Obama. He never did that. Today,
listen.
Today, Joe Biden.
You can't bring their name up in here.
Yeah, that's true. Today, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Camellia, whatever the hell her name is, Camellia, they were in Arizona. They had 8 people there. Both of them were there, right? Dude, we get more than 8 people.
They had 8 people?
They had 8 people in this giant warehouse. Yes. Dude, it was hilarious. I'm like, my God, I can fill a room better than Campbell Terrace can.
I don't know enough about Biden, but all I do know is when I look at this guy, it's like he doesn't look like he can dress himself. I mean, seriously, and I'm not picking on him because he's old, because God, older people, God bless him. But I think the people, his family, and the people who care about him don't care about him as much as they care about him being president.
All right, wait, hold on. We got some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
This is from the Trump campaign, as I'm signed up for like 50 different texts from him. At least somebody texts me during the day. I do donate once a week.
Donnie donates to a billionaire.
I know, isn't that crazy? That is crazy, but I still donate once a week. The presidential debate has been canceled. We all knew Trump would have won and can't let that slow us down. All Trump patriots 6 times match for 1 hour. So go to trumpnews.com, HIK, and they are, if you donate $25, somebody is matching it by 6 times, so that would be $150. So go on, donate to the trumpnews.com.
Go donate to the millionaire. Go donate to the billionaire.
I do it.
Go donate to the foundation that has more money than look how much money the United States government has. Are you insane? These people robbed you and you want to give them money to be president?
Absolutely. Trump's not robbing anybody. Okay, listen. Absolutely. Okay, here's the text from somebody. Don, maybe give Louie a break and bring me in. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Americans, wake the F up. We need to take our freedom. Take back our freedom. I couldn't, sir. There's number 10. You got to do the shot. No, you got to do cheers first. You never do a shot. Here's to you guys. Cheers to Real American Rants and Raves for you guys listening in. You know what? We would love to have you on, sir. Give me a text or give me a call. Send me your information, and we'll bring you to the secret layer. But listen, if you come to the secret layer,
you have to get security clearance.
And you have to have blindfolds, and you get in a white
unless I've known you for longer than 30 years.
Trump 2030, yeah. That'll be Ivanka 2024. Don Jr. 2030 or 2034? Absolutely.
Let's
I have no
go back
problem
to
with that.
the question here. I like America's wake up. I understand that. What is a suggestion that we should do to take our country back outside of voting? I mean, let's talk about this. What can we do outside of voting?
Well, first of all, the only peaceful means of doing it is by voting. So we need to elect, number 1, Don Swinski, 11th Congressional District. State of Ohio, right in Canada.
No, let's talk about this. Hold on, I like this. This guy here usually has some really good questions.
We got another text, do we?
Yeah.
So we are.
Oh, wait. That was funny though. Okay, go ahead.
You want me to go ahead?
No, I don't even do that. Why address that guy? Stop making stupid people famous. I don't want to talk about that guy.
You need to respect LeBron James. He is a multiple-time NBA champion. What does that have to do with anything other than he's a multi-billionaire or whatever the hell he is?
Wait, I want to know.
Louie loves LeBron, though.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. Last week you were giving me a lecture.
It's not about that. Listen, if the fact of the matter is everybody says somebody should step up, and then when a man does, you chastise him even for doing it. Listen, I don't like his. I don't know him well enough.
Is unstable. What is it?
What happened?
They're tuning in on our.
See, because you said something about LeBron, and you know what I mean. He might be an investor in the underground lair. You don't know. No, but seriously, when somebody does something, you have to give credit where credit's due. I mean, do I agree with his politics and the way he acts on the court? No. Do I have to? No. But then again, when somebody says somebody should step up in the inner city and help black kids or help the kids, help whatever kids or poor kids, whatever, this man does it. Set up a foundation that does it. Right? So you got to give him a little respect for that. Right? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying the guy's the GOAT. I ain't saying I've watched the NBA. The last 15 years, I don't think I've watched an NBA game. I didn't watch the Cavs win the final.
I think the only reason that he's even an object of conversation here in Northeast Ohio is because of the plain
because he left and everybody got butthurt about it.
Well, look, the media is constantly putting crap out there, and I don't even understand Cleveland media. This dude stiffed Cleveland twice.
Love him,
and they still love the guy. It's insanity. It's just like voting for the same old people. It's the same idea of voting for color. Northeast Ohio continues to vote for Marcy Fudge, who's been in since 2008. She's been in 12 years. They vote based on color. She's done nothing for the community. Northeast Ohio's it's a shithole in her district. It's time to start voting and putting I'm going to go back to your point too, and I still have another thing I want to cover. But it's time that we go back to voting for our people. I know, because I get all frustrated.
Vote for what they stand for.
Someone said Donald is a racist. I am not a racist because I don't like LeBron James.
No, let's face it. He agitates people. I get it.
LeBron James supports some team. Well, and that's the whole reason.
Yeah, he does. I mean, listen, there's a lot of elitists out there who support this whole thing going on. All I got to say is keep going to the games, keep buying the movies, keep supporting the music videos and all this stuff. They don't exist without your money. And it's just
you guys also see this week that the president of the NBA came out and said next year there will be no BLM crap.
Well, listen, the NBA's ratings are tied with the WNBA right now.
Right.
Okay. So this is how you do stuff. You stop supporting these things that you don't agree with.
Well, the texts are coming in. I like it. Okay. So what about, and I'll get to all of the texts, I promise you guys that. What about foreign aid to other countries? Okay, first and foremost, depending on what other countries you're speaking of, but for the most part, part of the reason that they do fund other countries is for the military reasons for when it comes to building bases to be able to defend against Russia or China or what have you. But I also believe at this point in time with the technology that we have missiles that can level city blocks. We have level cities that we don't necessarily have groups sitting in other countries wasting money. So therefore, I don't also believe that we need to be funding other countries, going back to your question. So I personally believe, and so our backyard is straight out, and I may have said this last week, and I hate to reiterate if I did say something, we need to cut off all funding to all other countries. Let them, you know what, it's time that we put America first, what President Trump has been trying to do. And I think that's why people hate him so much. Because there's all these, you know what, even going back to the Tale of Two Tales, and I want you guys to check that out. I want you guys to share your views on that. I mean, seriously, it's only got like 75 views, which kind of is disappointing. Because I did share that in a lot of places, but for some reason it's just not picking up or taking off. But the one thing Brandon said that was very interesting, he claimed to call himself a citizen of the world. Like, okay, I get that aspect of it.
Went from foreign aid to this. Okay, I'm just.
Well, no, because the foreign aid. Okay. No, this ties into
I know,
foreign aid.
It's my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
No, you were reading stuff.
Yeah, I was reading this.
So tying in with foreign aid, Brandon Expel said, I consider myself a citizen of the world. Well, as a citizen of the world, you know what? they're enjoying the benefits of the American dollar, the American taxpayers funding the world. And that's not what we're here. That's not why we're set up. We need to shut off aid. So, let me make my position clear. We need to shut off aid to all countries. You know what? We can't. I can't sit here and him and home. We can't go back and forth because that's why we're in the mess that we're in. We need to shut down foreign aid. And tomorrow I'm going to be releasing another video discussing much deeper topics. And it's probably going to make people mad, but I don't really care because you know what? That's what we need to do. So yes, Louie.
I don't know anything about foreign aid. I know we got to take care of America.
All right. Foreign aid is globalism. Absolutely it is.
BLM needs to be first. Oh, it is, according to a lot of Hollywood leaders.
I love the blacks. BLM needs to be first. Okay.
Hey, we got, you can blindfold me, put me in a van, and drive me to your place. Don't give a shit.
Put me on your show. All right. We'll work that out. We will work that out, sir. Give me a text or call. Give me a text or call tomorrow. You better text me first because if you don't text me, I don't answer the phone. So, Donnie, wait, hold on. Here's a really good one. Donnie is looking exceptionally scrumptious tonight. Hey there, ladies. Big Papa Love is in the club. So let's see. What about foreign? Okay. 216-333-9593. Give me your calls and texts, and let's hear your thoughts and opinions on numerous topics. So just to reiterate, we've been talking a little bit about, you know what? Don't ever bring LeBron James up again. The dude's a tool, okay? And that's what I was going to say. I want to touch back on that real quickly. I was thinking about that today while I was working, while I was doing. I'll read that text in a second. So I was thinking about that earlier today. About
that one you're laughing at?
No, this one. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. But the last comment I'm going to make about LeBron James, and then I'm never speaking to the full again. And I was thinking about this earlier today, and forget about it. Brought it up last week, and he just brought it up again that the guy's doing these great things. He's buying all these little kids' bicycles. Oh God, he's really saving the world! Yay! You know,
you donated to Trump. How many bicycles did you buy?
Trump has donated millions upon millions upon millions of dollars.
I said you.
Listen, I don't have millions.
If you don't like the guy, I respect that more than you picking on the guy what he's doing. If you don't like him, that's fine.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay,
here's my point. My point is this. Okay, we're not saying that one.
Right.
My point is this, and I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. And I thought about it today because he won't keep cutting me off, so I got to repeat myself. But
it's always my fault.
LeBron, you know what? He goes into town. He buys, I don't know, $1 million worth of bikes. He donates a couple $100,000. The world stands up. Yay! He saved us. And then a week later, there's still shootings, killings. People are still being foreclosed on. People are still losing their homes. Kids are still going to prison. All the crazy crap that goes on with everything, right? My point is, as I said last week, it's not a matter of giving people anything. We shouldn't be giving any people. Now, you know what? My Christian friends would say, no, we're supposed to help out. And we are supposed to help out. We are to help people get back on their feet. Totally agree. Don't disagree in the least bit. When someone's down, we pick them up. We get them back on their feet. That's what we do as people in any country. And, as Christians, that's what we do. So we don't just give them things and say, okay, bye, yay, and then the news claps and says, yay, because that's what I see when I see people jumping on LeBron's coattails. Yay, right? Little kids fucking jumping up and down like whatever, all right? If he was going to do anything, he should be creating. Why is he taking up so much time on this show? That's all I know. That's what I told you.
No.
This is the last time I'm ever speaking of that clown. I don't like him. I think he's an NWO pawn.
Oh, no, he's not. Is he a shapeshifter?
He's not a shapeshifter, but there is NBA players that are shapeshifters.
Do you think if there was time travel, do you think LeBron would go back and get his hair?
Stop. Hell, I'd go back and get my hair if I was freaking time travel.
I go back.
All right, well, that's it. That's my lecture about LeBron James. I lost 3 listeners because you interrupted me.
We had 11.
Yeah, we had 11 at one point, bro. Why does CNN talk about stuff? Why does CNN? Fox News talks about? Okay, as Trump made it very clearly today, and we've all recognized.
Station and one's not. I mean,
well, no, the Fox News is becoming a liberal station. Am I cutting you out of the picture? I'm sorry, forget about it. Fox News is becoming. It's just a runoff of CNN or NBC. Or
I thought
ABC.
they were. I don't watch it.
So no, Fox News is just. I don't watch. I watch AON. I don't watch Fox News.
What do you watch?
AON, American Online News, channel 347 in Northeast Ohio. Here, they report the news. They don't sit there. They have their talk shows. I get it, but they don't have their biased crap like our news used to be. Hey, this happened and this happened, and you made your own opinion. You know, you researched it or you didn't, whatever. Now they tell you what to think. I'm not tired of it. I'm not just tired of it. Fox News is just as big as garbage as CNN and the rest of them. Somebody texted in, cops are pigs. Can you imagine a world? We all know my position on police. I believe that the whole system needs to be reworked, the court system, everything. No question, no doubt about it. But can you imagine driving through Maple Heights or Garfield or East Cleveland with no police? Dude, the gang lords would take over. They already run the places anyways. Not mentioning any names. Forget about it.
What?
The gang lord over here is a little Italian mafia bullshit.
Wait a minute. You mean driving through Maple Heights?
Are you going to play a song? Let's take a break.
Driving through Maple Heights or Garfield?
Yeah, take a break.
Well, we got commercial. It's a commercial. I can't help it. Sometimes we have ads. We do not own the rights to the commercial, music, the ads, or nothing.
Okay, I'll touch base with that. Hold on a second. We're going to play a song and take a quick break. Let me get my brain together. It's been a long week. This is the music you picked?
You said you're driving through Maple Heights and Garfield. I like the song. Yeah, Donnie, that's big.
Gotta get my thoughts together. It's over already?
No, I'm slow as ever.
Hey, hit those thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up, baby. Look at that. We got 6 thumbs up, 8 people. Uh-oh, what happened? Exactly what I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can come to the lair.
Just taking a quick break. Get our brains together. We got
Nobody wants to call in.
The Godfather. The phone probably doesn't freaking ring though. Yeah, it's the phone ring. Has anybody tried to call in? Every week. We never tied into Bluetooth this time, so maybe it'll ring this week. I don't know. I would really love to have Campbell Clutch call back here, dude. Campbell Clutch is crazy, dude.
Let's have some conversation.
I mean, texts are good though. I like text. Text work.
Oh yeah, no, the texts are fine. I'm just saying, it'd be good to go back and forth. You know what I mean? With some intelligent conversation, not talking about. I don't know. I didn't say anything. Danny, you look like the guy that should be sitting behind a cage in a casino. Or a pawn shop.
You know, somebody told me this one guy at my company called him the president. It's so funny. You might see this he's just a little guy. He's like, the president's here, the president's here. He's like the little plane guy. The plane.
Tattoo?
Yeah, tattoo. Dude, it's just like that. It's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my God. He's like, the president's here, the president. He runs around, gets all excited, dude. So freaking funny, man.
All right, well.
All right, let's get back to
new texts. What's going on?
Yeah, we got several texts here. let's see. Let's go to this text first because I want to clear my stance on that. So the person texted and says, "So you don't like Tucker Carlson or Hannity?" Honestly, those are they're the Rush Limbaughs of the Fox News. I get it. Do I watch them? I don't. I don't watch them. I see highlights on social media or what have you, and I know they're strong conservatives. I know they're fighting for the rights of the people. It doesn't mean I don't like them. I just don't like the media. I really don't. The only reason I like American Online News is because they report the news. I'll go research it myself if I'm interested in it. That's what I'm into. Tucker and Hannity, yes, I get it. I follow them both on Twitter and stuff. They're doing it right. They're doing it right. That's what I gotta say on that. You don't even know who the hell they are.
I don't even know who the hell they are. I stopped watching all the news. I'm a happier guy for it.
Well, see, that's what makes real America real, because you're telling your real side of how you think. Informed or uninformed.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm uninformed. And listen, if you watch the news and you think you're informed, you're all right.
Good point.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Don, what do you think about immigration and how would you handle it in office? Immigration.
It's already set up. If they would just abide by the way it's set up and everybody follow the right ways.
Okay, well, that's.
I mean, it is. Listen, all of I know everybody's sick of hearing that our ancestors are immigrants. They were. Mostly all of our ancestors were immigrants. They came in the right way. They worked hard. They flourished. The last thing America needs is a bunch of people to take care of. You know what I mean? I'm not the first person to say that. I think it was a president that said that. But that's my views on it.
That's your views?
That's my views.
All right. Can you kill the music? Because I'm about to light this one up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to light this one up.
So he had to get another.
Well, I'm going to feed off of something that you just said.
Okay.
And I think this is where the hypocrisy, the nonsense comes into play. Because in the early 1900s, of course, to forget about it all came over here. The Polish people came over here. The Scottish and all the people from Europe, right? They all decided to come. They all decided to come over to America. But at that time, we were also going through an era where businesses were growing, infrastructure was being created, and all these different things were going on. So America needed the labor. The Italians with the, concrete. I don't know what the hell the Polish. I don't know what the hell the Polish.
But I understand where you're going with this. But the fact of the matter is there is enough work here for everybody that comes here. But you have to.
Then they cry about wages.
No, you have to set limits. Listen, I don't have all the answers, okay?
I do.
That's why we're in the lab. But
I do have all the answers.
You have to set limits. I get that, but there's enough work here. You know what I mean? There really is. Infrastructure. There's enough road construction to keep a lot of Polish people busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I have a lot of Polish friends. Don't take offense to it. I'm just picking on him.
All right, listen, guys. No, but seriously. So at that time, during the early 1900s, people were coming to the Industrial Revolution. The America needed workers. So all the European people, because there was nothing going on over there, they jumped on the little boats and they came over here and they did it legally. I get all that. And that's cool. I'm glad that they did do it legally. If they didn't do it legally, forget about it, wouldn't be here. Now, my ancestors on my mother's side go back to the very beginning of the country. But neither here nor there.
It still doesn't mean that you.
Hold on, let's finish. Right now, to answer the question, what's my position on immigration? My position on immigration is it needs to be stopped now. We should shut down the borders, and we need to put Americans to work. Okay, we're at a 7 or 8%, whatever it is right now, 7.9% unemployment rate. Okay, cool. That's a lot of people out of work. Take 7.9% of the workforce out of 100, and I think the workforce is 150 million. But what is that, 20 or 30 million people? So shut down the borders, kick out all the illegal immigrants, and let's put the American people back to work. The problem is the American people think they all should be making $50,000, $100,000 a year, and they shouldn't be. We need, but that's the excuse the Democrats use where they want to say, oh, well, it's cheap labor. I mean, how racist is that? It's basically like slavery, right? When the Democrats say we need cheap labor, so bring all the Mexicans in or all the Guatemalans or whoever they are. That's racism in itself. No, let's not let anybody in. Let's put our kids to work. My 16-year-old, he wants to find a job. Oh, that's something I got to bring up. Oh, I'm hot and tight about that. It was in my video the other day. No, let me forget to talk about that. Forget about it. That's why you forget about it, so I don't forget about it. So
I think I'm going to be able to stop you from talking, but go ahead.
My point being is we shut down all immigration right now. We closed the border. We have a COVID crisis allegedly going on. We need to shut down the country. We need to put Americans first. We need to put the American people back to work. I don't care if it's on a farm or wherever. If you need a job, you'll find a job. But as long as we have little immigrants, we're not going to have.
Don't want to go to work, Daddy.
Well, then those people sit back and they starve, bro. If you don't want to work and you're not, now people that don't want to work and people that aren't capable of working, it's two different things. We take care of our own. When someone's incapable of working, we take care of them. We have systems in place for that. But when we have somebody just mooching around and laying around on the system, not doing right by themselves and their families in our country, then it's time that we make that or let them sleep in the streets.
So how do you do that? I mean, how do you make them? I mean, and I'm not sticking for, I'm trying to get to the root cause. And the root cause is it seems to start when people are a little bit younger, teaching work ethic, I mean, there's the problems that we have and what we're talking about are so huge and so broad that, we could pick an area and chop at it for months before you make any progress,
Well, then that's why we need someone like me in leadership that's going to actually.
And me a voice of reason.
And you're the voice. Dude, I'm hardcore. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I am hardcore when it comes to ideologies and my beliefs. I truly am hardcore. This is the way it needs to be. It's in accordance with the Constitution. We rock it and we roll it. If you're not part of it, either you can sit around, cry, whine, and bitch that your life's horrible because you're not willing to take the next step in your own personal life.
Disagrees with you.
I didn't say that.
Okay, but everybody that doesn't want to conform to the way that you think it should be, what happens to them?
What is the Constitution?
I'm just asking what happens. Listen, I'm not kidding. What happens to them? That's what I'm asking.
They make their own lives the way it's supposed to be. America is set up so not for people to receive free stuff. America is set up, you work hard. It's a capitalist system. And I know people, capitalist pigs. Oh, God, you work hard and you do better. And I don't want to work hard, so I should get what you get. No, you shouldn't. The harder you work, the more you receive. There's some single mothers and fathers out there that are working their tails off day in and day out to provide for their children. And they're not, you know what? They're maintaining, they're living, they're doing what's right. At the end of the day, when we all leave this celestial body, they will be proud of what they've accomplished because they actually did something with their lives. Okay, look at my Facebook. I just changed my quote on Facebook today. Actually, I got rid of the #1 podcast because we only get like 10 viewers. I gotta get rid of #1. But actually, I had to do my other podcast. Even though I haven't done anything for a while. We're gonna get to some. I'm done with my rant here. And we're going to get to more of these texts. We have some more face chat or whatever this is called.
It's easy to say immigration needs to stop when you already live here. I mean, it
needs to stop, bro.
But I get what everybody's saying. I do understand it, but it's easy to say that you're here and you're comfortable.
But that's what our country was founded. That's why our forefathers worked so hard. So we could be comfortable and happy and flourish.
So other people from other countries don't deserve that chance.
Why can't they do it in their countries?
Why they don't deserve that opportunity to come in?
They don't deserve it here, no.
Why didn't your forefathers do it in the other country?
That was during the Industrial Revolution, as you said. The whole purpose was because there was only so many people in this country.
Let's agree to disagree, my friend.
We better move on from this topic before me and Louie start wrestling. There's a difference between immigration legally and illegally. Totally agree. Immigration needs to stop, and I totally agree with that as well.
I mean, how do you say stop, though? I disagree. How do you say immigration needs to stop? I mean, you could put a little halt on it, figure some stuff up. Immigration needs to stop.
Okay, well, how do you feel about this, Louie? Here's a good text. Is it true that the third world immigrants, Mexicans, Guatemalans, South Americans, mostly vote Democrat? I've read that numerous times. So by ushering in numerous immigrants from South America or Africa or the Middle East, they are always going to do what? They're always going to vote for Democrat. By voting for Democrat, the Democrats are going to control everything. You that work is going to pay higher in taxes to take care of the forget about it, right? So is that fair to you as an American? It is not fair to you because you came here.
Hey, settle down, kicking the table and shit.
All right. So yeah, there's my rant right now.
No,
Hit that thumbs up. Come on, guys.
Things need to change. I get it. A lot of things need to change. A lot of stuff isn't working, but you can't sit back so closed-minded and say, you need to stop it. Let's just stop it. You know what I mean? Let's just stop it. Just shut the fucking borders down. Don't let nobody in no more.
Somebody texted and said, don't get rid of the Mexicans. They do my landscaping. Come on.
Listen, I don't understand why
Steve Casargo is a champion. Somebody else texted in. Steve was a champion. Damn good champion.
I don't understand.
You know, I reached out to him numerous times. He won't call me. Nothing. Whatever. Let's see. Okay, now here's a good one that I really like to talk about because this is something I'm actually going to do a video on here.
You're going to do a video?
Well,
it's like the first time you're doing one?
For my congressional run. The child
support. You mean your congressional race? You ain't running nowhere.
Everybody's a wise guy. The child support system is a catastrophe. Absolutely.
It turns out.
It is the biggest
and I don't know much about it, but it's bad.
Ever. We'll give you.
I know someone who was here since 12. She's married with children. Well, gee, I've been here since birth. I'm not married. I'm sorry.
She's saying that somebody, an immigrant, came here since she was 12, and she's married with children, and she's apparently living a productive life.
I have friends who've immigrated here that I know that live very productive lives. No, I got one, but I'm gonna put this out or empty this.
All right.
Go to the.
All right, you go do what you gotta do. Let me take over the show.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, listen, guys.
I want you to move into the whole view of the camera there.
Everybody's got jokes, right? Everybody's got jokes. No, but seriously, guys. Real American Rants and Raves, 216-333-959. And now I'm being fanned by the Italian. I thought we were supposed to fan the Italians according to the movies. But no, and I'm going to get the child support here in a second because that's one that really is a good topic. And that really needs to be fixed. And that's unfortunately the state level. And then I'm sure that something can be done within the federal level. And, you know, there's some more. There's a lot of things I want to say tonight. A lot of things I need to get out there. It's just been so busy. It's so exhausting. But anyways, let's go back to immigration. I'll forget about it. The liberal lunatic over here is peeing or whatever he's doing. We need to stop immigration. 7.98% unemployment means a lot of people are out of work. That means that we have too many illegal immigrants here taking jobs from people because they're being paid under the table from hardworking or Americans that need it. Okay? Allowing illegal immigrants in this country, they're allowing them to vote in so-called safe cities or whatever they call those cities now. And we have to stop that. We cannot continue to allow the freaking government to take over or the Democratic Party to take over because they're willing to give people free things. We just can't let that happen. We can't. So it's going to take each and every one of us to stand up and fight.
We don't have to vote.
Get
out there and vote, man.
Yeah, I agree. And here's the other thing. We really, 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 really need to get more Christian people running for office. Catholic in a sense is Christian as long as you're not in the high.
Why don't we just get some people who are willing to sit down and make some compromises and some change with some good family values? It's not going to take
compromise. It's going to take a hardliner like myself to make the changes. I'm telling you. We cannot have somebody that's willing to bend backwards, go against their beliefs, go against the ideologies, and not stand for the Constitution. As long as we continue to have, that's why we're in this mess, because too many people bend. We can't bend. Can you imagine being on Alexander the Great's team and he was like, wow, well, that's you'd have your head cut off. You'd have your head cut off. Have your Julius Caesar go against him. Have your head cut. Genghis Khan.
They listen to people.
No, they did listen to people. But when they made a ruling, it was final. And it was for the good of the people, not this wishy-washy back and forth crap that has caused the mess that our country's in now.
Right. You want to get real? What's really going to change this is going to be violent. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see that happen. And I don't think a lot of us want to see that happen. I mean, it's not going to be good in any means. Because listen, I get it. The way that they're trying to change policy, the way they're saying is going on the other end, everything. It's just a big shit show, Donnie. It is. It's not working. Nothing's working.
That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
It's not working. That's why we need someone like me.
Right, you're passionate about it and everything.
To stand up and fight and say, no, we're not budging. No, we're reaching out to the people. And here's one, and I said this before. There's one thing I can guarantee you. Every single day when a bill comes on that House floor, I will go to the people. I will go to my constituents and say,
super juice?
This is what they want to do. What is your thoughts? And you know what? Unfortunately, nobody freaking comments or tells me what they think about anything other than these texts on this show. But I put questions like the video I put out the other day.
I share your videos.
No, but nobody comments. I don't know why nobody wants to comment. Why the hell don't you share your opinion? Are you afraid because you think I'm some kind of radical? I am not a radical. I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in unalienable rights. I believe in freedom for all. Okay? I believe in restrictions of government. But people on the left and people on the right will twist that and turn that conspiracy bad. Oh, because they want to control you. They want to control your thoughts. They want to control your life. No, you are the only master of your destiny. But the government has gotten in the way and blocked us all from doing that through high pricing of school, through whatever the hell it is. We have to take our country back. Call me a radical, call me a lunatic, call me a conspiracy. I don't care. It doesn't offend me. I'll fight it off every single day. And I'll laugh at you. Because you know what? They're not smart enough. They're not smart enough to challenge me. They can come in with their witty little comments, but they're not smart enough. They always come back with something stupid. Like, oh, Jesus says, love everybody. Yeah, we do love you. That's why we're teaching you to work for yourself, to defend for yourself, to be yourself, not to depend on anybody else. Jesus Christ didn't want you to depend on anybody except for him. And that's in spirit. Yeah. You cannot live a true and faithful and fruitful life unless you have Jesus Christ in your life. Now, there's another topic. Oh, he's a religious God. Oh, he'll use his religion to dictate his policies. You're damn right I will. Because it's for the betterment of the people. Tell me another religion in this planet, and there's billions of them apparently as more and more evidence comes out from the past, that is similar to the Lord Jesus Christ. None. They all wanted to rule you. Jesus Christ wanted to serve you.
All right,
I'm done with that one.
We got a good one. It says, why do these Hollywood people support the Democratic Party?
Besides
the obvious, they're the New World Order puppets.
Maybe you should take that.
I don't know. The more and more I see with these people in Hollywood, they disgust me. But I don't try not to support them. But as far as them supporting the Democratic Party, it's all like a club, right? It's all of them against us. I don't know what they want. I don't know.
All right.
Why did Donnie's the politician here? I'm the prophet.
Socialism is, and thank you guys all for the text.
Yeah, you guys are awesome
tonight.
That. Thanks. We lost a view.
Jeanette, comments were closed if I'm mistaken. And Don, you know what? You are correct. I did close the comments on the Tale of Two Tales on YouTube. because I might not get them in real time, and I didn't want any sort of racist things being said that I couldn't necessarily get rid of right away. But on Facebook, the comment section is open. It's shared on a multitude of sites. So, there's always a reason behind everything I do and why I do it. People may or may not understand. And sometimes I don't necessarily explain it. And I believe in total freedom. I don't have to explain it. But I will in this case. That's why the comments were in the middle taken. And I assume you're probably not on Facebook, Jeanette. So that's probably why you didn't have a chance to talk about that. Going back to what Forget About It just said, the Hollywood. Why is Hollywood for the Democrats?
Yeah.
Well, Hollywood's for the Democrats. Well, she said, so you believe in no, I don't believe in racism. No. What I'm saying is I don't want people making racist comments that I can't delete right away. Because people will come on there, they might make a message at 3 a.m. and I won't see it.
See it right away, and then somebody's feelings will get hurt, and it's not what he's trying to put out.
It wasn't what we were trying to put out, so I can't stop. On Facebook, I have more control of that. No, I'm not accepting racism at all. No, and absolutely not. No. I love my black friends. I love my Mexican friends. My Italian friends.
Now who's loving everybody? Huh? Donnie.
And I love the ladies. Hello there.
Now, let's not forget, he loves his cookies. I like cookies too.
Actually, I don't even eat. Honestly, I don't eat junk food.
What do you eat, Danny?
I don't know if I eat anymore. I pretty much. Oh, we're trying to reconnect. Come on, what is that all about?
Hey.
All right, we're back.
That means you're tapping into us. We're a threat. Yeah,
we're a threat. So the Hollywood elites are much like socialism. Socialism is where the king or the elected democratic governor or president or what have you, he's in control of everything. He lives in this giant mansion. And everybody else lives in these little apartments, these little houses. And they just look great about themselves, and they love life, and they have food, and they get a certain amount of monies, and they have health insurance, and they have all these different things that make them feel so great. Well, that's exactly what Hollywood's about. Hollywood has their giant mansions, and as long as you're a simple little servant living in your little house, working your little job, you will continue to admire them. You will continue to think that they're great people. So you will continue to go and watch and listen to what they have to say. That's what Hollywood's all about. Because as long as you're not doing what they're doing, they're above you, or at least they think that. Okay, it's not the case at all, as we all know that are
how much
normal people.
All right, we got nothing now.
Well, no, we have some text here. All right, so
yeah, I don't touch
child support. We didn't talk about child support yet. So
the system turns out mothers who use the system for a paycheck and turns the fathers against their children.
Is that your opinion of that?
Yeah, that's just a part of it. I don't know though. I'm not involved in it, but I don't think it seems to be working. You know what? The whole thing, child support, child care, relying on the government agencies to take any part in taking care of your children, I see that's a failure to start with. I mean, and I'm not saying people need help. I get it. We all need help. I get it. But having children is a big responsibility. And I don't personally believe the government should be, should be part of that. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Maybe Donnie knows. Donnie's got what? You got 7, 8, 9 kids. How many you got? Huh? He's got 5 in this state, 3 in Indiana.
Everybody's a wise guy. No puns intended, right?
He was just. Where were you in? Utah.
Yeah. Oh, they got
the Mormons out there. Please.
Hey,
they had him a good old time.
Absolutely. What is this one? All right, you look at that one.
Move your fat head.
All right, you're talking about. Okay, let's talk about child support. So, speaking from Ohio standpoint, child support is an absolute disaster. And again, it's a state issue, and I'm sure there's something that can be done about it at the federal level. Because as long as the states are receiving federal funds, they have to follow the federal rules to a certain extent. So with that being said, I mean, if a man or woman falls behind on child support, they immediately suspend your, oh yeah, this person knows a lot about the system.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything.
Well, I know enough. I know enough about it to know what a scam it is. So what they do is, here in Ohio, is if you fall behind on child support, they suspend your license and they do this, that, and the other thing to you. Well, once they suspend your freaking license, now you can't go to work. You're dependent on the system. You know what? Now you lose your job. Now you fall further behind. Then what they do is they come and get you and say you haven't paid your child support. They arrest you. They put you in jail. Then they create a bond. And now this is a conspiracy that, again, that's real. And I used to talk about this stuff.
Not you.
No, yes, I did. And I should go.
Did you make a video of it?
I did. They're all deleted. Every video I taught people about understanding corrupt government has been deleted. But it's time. I'm giving pieces and parts at a time.
We don't deleted them at this time, but they have been deleted.
They have been deleted. 300, 400 videos were deleted. But neither here nor there. The system in itself, again, is a fraud. So like me and forget about having a baby, right? You know, he's used to have longer hair. So I run off or whatever. And,
must be twins.
Or we break up. And
must be twins.
and freaking, yeah, that's no transgender crap. No, I'm not even into that either. I have a position on that too. It's mental illness. But I was just being silly. And you know, you suspend the license of the person because they're not paying. So then they can't pay anymore because now they can't work and they got to depend on the system. And now you're garnishing their wages. And like all these, they just totally railroad the whole system. And then the mom's on drugs and the father can't see the kids. And you know what? We have to, so it's a sham. Child support is a sham, okay? The whole system needs to be reworked. Then the courts say you can and cannot. And I do also understand that there is situations where people should not be seen. You know, maybe they're on drugs or whatever. But the entire system is a total sham. And it needs to be reworked. No one judge should have the authority to be able to tell you you can or cannot see your kids. No one judge should have the authority to ruin your life. We should have a panel of judges. And I think I've mentioned this before because it all goes to their heads. Because the lawyer's duty is look at the oath of a lawyer takes. Our first duty is to the court. Our second duty is to ourselves. And our third duty is to our client. That tells you enough about what lawyers, who they are and what they represent. Yes, sir.
Nothing. You're going off.
So the system needs to be reworked. And unfortunately, right now, I don't know of a good lawyer that's out there that's actually willing to. I know we have a couple lawyers that listen. And if you guys are willing to actually, I'll give you the information. I can't tell you how many lawyers that I've worked with that I've given them the information to beat lawsuits.
Who is this?
And they.
I give them my number?
No, just call them.
No, I'll call them.
Just call them, yeah.
Hey.
Just hit the call button.
All right, crazy caller. We're going to call.
All right, so that's my opinion. The system's a sham, needs to be worked, and that's it. For or against, I'm sorry, I don't care. Never asked for anything. Most people just don't know how to resolve their own issues and be adults about it. I agree with that. People want to go, other people want to go.
Donnie. It's your time of the night. Donnie.
Well, we've covered a lot tonight, sir. How are you?
Oh, happy evening, Donnie.
Are you selling peanuts down at the Tribe game or something?
What's it, Donnie?
Are you selling peanuts at the Tribe game right now? Or Browns or whoever the hell's playing?
I can't hear you, Donnie.
Are you time traveling?
Are you selling tickets at the Tribe game, or excuse me, popcorn at the Tribe game right now?
I don't go for the tickets and I don't go for the drive.
What do you go for?
I got rid of that Indian. I told him to put Kamala Harris out there. We got an Indian.
What about Kamala Harris? We like her.
Wait, what?
Where's the Indian, Donnie?
Donnie thinks she's hot.
Oh, God. She is disgusting.
Hey, Donnie. Remember the Sunday days? You got the finish in the column.
In the what?
The finish in the tower.
Oh, Benish and Kawa? I remember those guys. They were good guys.
Oh, yeah, remember that?
Oh, they were just,
Well,
well,
mine made a remark last week, I guess. I fell asleep, Donnie.
you,
And
Is it?
he said something about Kong. You remember Kong?
oh, you know what? You know what's funny is Kong texts me on Facebook every couple of weeks about some sort of legal issue, and she always wants me to help her. And it's like so off the wall what she says. I always tell her, "Oh, hey, I'll get back to you," and then I never do.
Wait, is that the person that was raped at Center Court?
No, that was something totally different.
You know, I've been away from the TV tonight, Donnie. How many have you had so far so I can catch up on count?
We can't tell you because we just
What is
can't. I don't know, but we can't tell you how many of anything he had. We don't give privileged information to people who are.
Oh no, we had a new bottle. We got a new bottle, and we've only had a couple. Oh, that's free advertisement. You're right.
Donnie.
Say that again, sir.
Are we doing the crown again, Donnie?
You know what? I'm starting to like Crown. It's actually pretty good. It's a little more expensive than my usual choice of Black Velvet, but it's still Canadian whiskey. It's not American whiskey like I loved my Jack Daniels, but I can't drink Jack Daniels because if I was drinking Jack Daniels, I probably would be like wrestling Louie on tape right now. So, and I'm too fat to be wrestling anybody.
What do you say?
Wait, what movie? Which movie?
This movie. This right now. Did you go somewhere else? And have a drink before the movie.
There's some things you just can't say online. You know what I mean? Forget about it.
Oh, okay.
There's some things you just can't say. But I might have been out. I'm just not sure, All right. Well, listen.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
What's going to happen here in a couple of weeks?
With the election?
You think the election infection's going to go away? Like November 4th, everyone's going to go back to normal?
I think Kumo up in New York already said November 4th, the masks come off. It's pretty much going to be a landslide. Trump's going to win. There's going to be even with the cheating, Trump's going to win. And we should return, I would think by the end of November, because they're going to try to play it off a little bit.
What's normal?
No mask. We're going to go back to normal here come the end of November, and we should be able to start our lives anew. Now, if they cheat for some godforsaken reason,
we're going to war.
It's going to be a war. So either we're going to go back to normal, or it's going to be all hell on earth.
Hey, so can we talk about the plot to kidnap the fucking government?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Everything Pelosi staying in so she can become president come what? January 20th inauguration day?
Do I think Pelosi's staging it to become president? January 20th? No, I do not. Pelosi's an idiot. Pelosi's an idiot. She has no opportunities at all to ever be president.
I never saw a person that can blink two eyes at two different times.
She's a shapeshifter. She's a shapeshifter. Absolutely, she is. Look up shapeshifter, people.
She's a shapeshifter.
He's gonna get started now.
I got nothing to say. This guy sounds like he's been sniffing glue too long.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we appreciate the call. We'll talk to you soon. We'll catch up with some texts and some.
Can I call back in a little bit more time? This show over.
Show's over tonight at 10. Oh, the show's over at 10 tonight, sir.
At midnight?
No, at 10. 45 minutes.
Oh, at 10? I'll call it 50. Is that okay? Can I make arrangements?
Yes. Yeah. Give us a call.
Okay. Okay, Sleepy Joe.
All right. Bye. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right. Let's see.
We got.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. Not okay. We already got that one. Trump 2020. New caller, texter. Let's see. I have paid support for 17 years. Knew the woman 3 months. She took $82,000 from me. I hope you had some DNA test done or something, bro. Wow, that's a lot of money over the course of 17 years to take from you from child support. I hope you were allowed to see the kid. I hope you were involved.
Yeah.
And I hope that you somehow prove that it was your kid. You know, I know a lot of guys that will just take responsibility because they want a kid. So they'll be like, yeah, that's my kid, even though like the kid's black and or white. I've seen this before. Like, yeah, it's my kid. Like, okay. Oh, the mom's black? No, she's white. Oh, okay. I'm like, are they Italian? No, they're Irish. I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, wait a second. What do the Italian have to do with that? Wait, I'm lost here.
Because the Italians have the
have what?
Maybe let's change the subject.
Yeah, well, no, wait. I want to hear how smart you really are.
Maybe I should change the subject.
Let's hear how the Italians have more in their blood. Let's hear how smart you are.
Well, if I get a thumbs up, then I'll make a comment on this. Come on, give me a thumbs up.
Just drop some knowledge on us, smart guy.
I gotta just, hey, you hit that 10. I want one thumbs up. Come on, give us one more thumbs up. Somebody, and I'll comment on.
Be crazy caller, put your fat thumb on the thumbs up.
Oh my goodness, this is too funny. All right, Trump 2020, absolutely.
How many times are you gonna say it?
Oh wait, hold on. We never got to this call. What is this one? The man removes his mask to cough in his hand, proving how phony the show is. Oh, absolutely. You see that going on everywhere, every day. I won't go to places that require masks. I refuse to. And they're the wise guy, right? They're the fucking wise guy. Forget about it. So,
look at this.
So, what do we got now?
No, you had a work email.
Oh,
it said one of the jobs blew up.
Oh, come on, dude. Seriously.
No, it did.
Okay, so the person that asked about the child raising the kid for 17 years, paying all that money, he says, or she says, I raised him as best as I could. I'm down to 38 weeks. So he's down to a half a year, and he's done paying child support. You know what? Hats off to you for being involved in your child. Hats off for you for playing the game with the system. The system is ugly. The system is a fraud. It needs to be reworked. And you never hear anybody running for government wanting to talk about that. Why? Has anybody? No, but the real problems that affect the American people, nobody's talking about. And that's why I get fired up.
We're talking.
And tomorrow I'm going to be talking about those. And Sunday, this weekend, I'm putting out 2 different videos to address child support issues, to address the fraud issues, to address the real problems that we the people face. Why will no politician talk about it? They want to talk about foreign policy. They want to talk about Trump. They want to talk about this. They don't want to address the real issues. Why won't they address the real issues, people? Because they're a fraud. They're a part of I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat, they're a fraud. If you're not fighting for the people, you're a fraud. You took an oath of office, and I don't care what level you are, you're city, state, county, federal, cop, FBI, freaking judge, attorney, or whoever, district attorney, whoever you are. You took an oath of office to uphold and protect the rights of the American people. Where are those people? Why are we in this position we are right now? Because the people are being bought and paid for. The politicians or the elected representatives or the select are being bought and paid for. I'm sorry that I get passionate about this, but I'm sick and tired of it. That's why you all need to elect me, Don Sawinski, to 11th Congressional District. And I tell you what, we got started late, and I understand that we don't have much of a chance of getting elected at all. But I do know next round, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And I am Don Sawinski. Thank you.
He's Don Sawinski.
Battle him of the Republic.
He's running for office, baby.
Well, and I'm bringing my God with me. And I'm bringing my God with me.
He's campaigning.
Let them call me out of that too. You're going to use your Christian beliefs. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I will bring my Christian beliefs with me. And let that light be a reminder of the Holy Spirit.
I know. Wait. So we got some texts. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Isn't it funny how this one? Yeah, Kamala Harris is Jamaican and Indian, but Jamaican is of African descent. So I mean, I don't know. I don't care for her. I don't think she's qualified for the position, but I'm not going to talk about it. Let's see. Oh, Neil Armstrong's name backwards, huh? What do we got here? What is it? I'm stupid. Neil Armstrong's name backwards. Alien? Ooh.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, if you go Neil, it's Neil A. Armstrong. If you go the Neil A. backwards, is Alien.
Oh.
As I say, he was an alien. That's pretty funny because I don't even believe he hit the moon, but that's just me.
Oh, now he's a conspiracy
No,
theorist.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but at that time, I don't think it was the possibility.
Hit that thumbs up, share the video.
Yeah.
Let's work together. We can agree to disagree on a lot of things. And I understand that. Forget about it and I. We're not Rush Limbaugh. We're not Glenn Beck, but we're not trying to be. That's the difference. We're us.
We're average guys.
We're forget about
living in America.
We're the guys that are like you are, that are sitting at home every effing day trying to figure out what is wrong.
We're part of the great agricultural system of this country.
I am telling you what's wrong, and I'm telling you how we can fix it, one piece at a time. Okay? Even as much as I love Trump, he can't do it by himself. And there's sometimes I think that he's also selected. He's just a different faction of all of those that are fighting for us, for our soul.
I'm going to tell you what I see lately, though, is he's trying to defend what he's doing so hard because nobody else is, you know what I mean? And he's actually, in some way, I think he might be hurting himself because he's trying to, support what he's doing so much because nobody gives him credit for anything he does that sometimes goes a little nutty,
But he's petting.
No, I get it. Like, I'm just saying why I think he acts a little goofy like he acts lately. Before that, I don't know. He's a little goofy.
Can you imagine being President Trump under the stress that he's under, dealing with attacks day in and day out? You know what? And I love the way, and not to mention the guy is 74 years old. Dude, he's running circles around 40-year-olds. Where's the 40 and 50-year-olds in the Senate and the Congress doing the same thing? They're not, because they don't care about you. They collect a paycheck. They have insider trading. They made millions of dollars. Their families are being taken care of for a guy that's going to go in there. And I don't give a shit what they do to me. They want to shoot me, assassinate me, kill me. Guess what? At that point, 20 more will come behind me, and 40 behind them, and 80 behind them, and 120 more. At some point, one of us has to take the stand. One of us has to become the sacrificial lamb to say enough is enough. They can bring my past and everything. They can say whatever they want. And I'll say, yeah, you're right. Okay, so what? Move on. Because I'm not going to let her hold me up. Some chick wants to come out of the woodwork 30 years old. Okay, yeah, I banged her. I don't care. Whatever, dude.
Some guy, yeah, he banged him. I mean, what's it matter?
I'm just using that as an example, like what Trump's gone through. But I don't even care if they did. Be like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, she's kind of cute. Or she's ugly, like, oh, God, that's what that one. All right, you got me.
Well,
what do you want me to do?
Powers, I mean.
Right. Who cares, dude? Who cares? It's not what it's about. Our personal lives are about this. It's.
You know what? Donnie hasn't even asked anybody for any money. He's trying.
I will not ask anybody for money.
He's trying to do this all on his own.
All right, another new caller. Hey, this is your buddy from Solon. I'm out here watching. Love what you guys are doing. Thank you, guys from Solon. We appreciate that. We appreciate the support. With that, I really do. But seriously, guys, I want you guys to check out and I know YouTube, I get 5 views on it or whatever. I don't even care about YouTube because we use it as a platform. That way we don't get kicked off. Because if we did this on Facebook where we could get thousands of views, we would be kicked off, and then that would pretty much destroy.
Why would we get kicked off, though?
Intentions.
So if we don't swear, okay? So if we don't swear,
Facebook is like, if you say anything, pretty much everything we said will get us kicked off Facebook. YouTube's a little bit different.
It's a different.
It's political. It's race issues. There's a lot of different things that we've talked about that Facebook will kick you off for. So that's why we use this platform. We can share it on Facebook. Now they can take it off and remove it, but they usually don't do that.
I think we should try and do a live Facebook one night.
Yeah, I don't want to get kicked after the election. I don't want to get kicked off Facebook. I don't. I really don't want to get kicked off Facebook. Let's see.
I thought you were a man of conviction.
Here's somebody else. I am a man of conviction, but I also am a man of intelligence, where we have to use the platforms the best way we can to be able to work our ways around them in their.
We can shapeshift it.
Let's see. Put the hat on backwards, like and over the top. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. There's another text in there somewhere. Okay, now I do believe that fat guy from over the top, don't I?
No.
How's that? Hey there.
No.
Man, we lost all of our freaking listeners.
There you go.
Every time I go on to a rant, we lose everybody.
Well, that's because you're speaking.
Well, that's why you got to do more talking. Let's see.
What do you want to talk about?
All right. Why don't you have female black co-hosts? Hell, we can't even get a female co-host. How the hell? This is the closest I've gotten to a female co-host.
I thought he was going to say female black co-host because I'm Italian, but he's wising up because you might not make it out of the lab.
I got 14 flights to go up to get out of the layer. Let's see. Okay, don't like the late way things are going in America. Why don't you go live in Africa? Because I don't live in Africa. All right.
Should be the United States of Africa.
I seriously and truly believe that we need more people standing up and fighting for the rights of the American people. We rely too much on parties. And again, if I said this 5 minutes ago, I get it, whatever. Can you play a song for Kamala?
Yeah, hold on. I'm sure I can find something for Kamala.
Kamala, the wrestler? Remember him?
Oh,
that black African dude.
He
was awesome, dude.
The Kamala.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. But I mean, no, seriously.
Is he running for office?
No, I think he's dead, actually. I could be wrong.
Well, he's probably voting if he's dead. He's voting Democrat if he's dead, baby. Hey, you know what's funny? I drive up and down the street, and I like to see people participate in voting in the election. But I really do chuckle every day when I'm driving up and down the street and I see these Biden signs in the front yard. Because really, I mean, really.
It's funny.
It is. I mean, it is the. I read something on Facebook the other day. It is so true. There's not that many Biden fans. There's just that many people that hate Trump, and that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Because if you're
All
gonna
right, someone just texted in and said they don't believe Big Papa has big guns. Well, let me tell you something, Lee. Oh, that's right. We got to go back to that topic. I have not talked about that. So you guys got to get in because this one's important. It's in my little video I just did yesterday, the day before. You have to. Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, hold on. All right, ready? So somebody wants to see the guns. That is 19 inches of pure loving right there, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Hold on. Oh, yeah. See that? Mr. Morgan ain't got shit on Big Papa Love, and I love Mr. Morgan. So that's for the.
Mr. Morgan will whip your ass.
Dude, I talk to Mr. Morgan all the time when we're on Facebook. I love that guy. He is true inspiration. Any of you that don't know, Mr. Morgan was a high school / middle school gym teacher. He was hardcore. You stepped out of line, he'd bust your head with the ball. He'd throw you down the steps, kick you in your ass. He didn't care. He was pretty much exactly like my dad, but he was a jock. My dad wasn't necessarily a jock. My dad was just more along the lines of completely insane. But hey, whatever. Let's see. All right. When I was driving through Twinsburg last week, they were having a Biden sign giveaway. I gave him a thumbs up, down, chuckled, and flipped them off.
I would have went and got a couple of signs.
Hey, what about this one? I think it was in Michigan or somewhere. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure exactly where, but a city worker they were out doing some stuff, and the street signs were supposed to be 22 feet or 33 feet from the center or whatever. Well, the guy, because he's had so many signs stolen, he put razor blades all along the bottom of the sign. And when they picked it up, the guy sliced all his fingers up. He had to have 13 stitches or something. So now they're thinking about prosecuting the guy and stuff. But here's my opinion. You, as a city official, didn't have permission to move that sign. And I don't care if or be on his property. So therefore, you should have went up to the door or called the residents to get permission or let them know they're in violation thereof. You don't have to, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you have a right to move it. Just because it's in violation of code doesn't mean you have a right to remove it. That's why we have a judicial system. And this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. People need to be educated on freedom because nobody knows it. They think, well, the city says so. I'm the city inspector. You do what I say. No, I don't do what you say. The Constitution says you do what I say. You work for me. And this is where we need to come together.
All right. Relax. We need to talk about the kidnapping plot. We need to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Because now I, for one, believe that there are a lot of nutty liberals out there. And I also believe that there are a lot of nutty right-wing conservatives out there, too.
Crazy caller. Should we take it?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. If you want to.
What's up, crazy caller? Hello? Louie was finally getting to a good point.
So,
all right.
We had a plot of people.
No, you were going off about liberals. You were going off about liberals or something.
Well, no, I said there's craziness on both sides. There's radicals on both sides, which is scary. Because, listen, whoever wins, wins. That's the thing. I'm afraid of the one side starting a war over this whole thing. And that's what seems likely. And it scares the shit out of me. It's to scare everybody. I mean, I have parents, I have my mother, I have my brother, they have kids, we have family, all these people. Everybody makes me laugh. They think, oh, let's go to war. Let's go to war. Bullshit. I don't want no war. I can't fight in a war. I'm not a soldier. You know what I mean? You don't want this shit to happen on our streets and stuff like that. And you got these idiots who want, I don't like the governor of Michigan. I do not like her. But to try and kidnap her and to go online and try and start a revolutionary war. I don't understand that. I mean, what do you think? It wouldn't be foiled quick? You're online. It's stupid. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, you know what? I've been reading different articles, and Actually, I'm gonna say this. I've read 3 different articles. One was a pro-democratic article, which says they were all right-wing extremists and it was Trump's fault. Second article was they were left-wing extremists who hated Trump. They actually showed the videos to back up the fact that they hated Trump. They hated government.
They hate government. That doesn't mean they're any. They could be libertarians, for all you know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm technically a libertarian. Oh, no, I'm going to be on the terrorist list.
Technically, I am too, but I mean.
So, and then the other one was it's conspiracy theory. It was all set up to make Trump look bad right before the election. And again, there's nothing there. I don't know what to make of it. I don't think we have enough information yet. But I do know that
we need
regardless of 12 or 13 dumb white guys that are running the streets.
We need an infield correspondent.
It has no effect on anything.
We need somebody we can cut
Thank
to.
God they were arrested.
That's in the field somewhere. We need to cut to somebody that's out someplace like at a taco stand.
Dude, we can't even get this damn computer to work right. How are we going to invoke all this fancy technology?
What do you mean?
All right, guys, listen. If you guys got some technological, what's the word? Some people that know how to do like really cool camera stuff and know how to set things up. We want to go further with it.
Yeah, we want somebody we can send out into the field and cut to. You know, we'll send you to BLM rallies and Antifa rallies. So if there's a black female co-host who would like to participate in this,
she's got to be cute though. She's got to be cute.
Send Donnie
none of that Kamala Harris crap.
Send Donnie a message.
Did you guys see the way she was bouncing around in her chair? He didn't watch it. I did. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting the way she flicked her head around and her head around.
The World Wrestling Federation for over 50 years.
All right, we'll take a break for 5 seconds for a minute here.
Entertainment.
We got all kinds of stuff going on.
This is a song for Kamala Harris, sung by one of you guys. What is this? That's pretty much what we heard the other night from Kamala. What a name, Kamala. Hi, I'm Kamala Harris, your vice president candidate. I'm a fake, a phony, I'm freaking ugly and popular. Now, whatever, I'm fat, so
Who's fat?
I don't know, I'm looking like 310 right now, bro. 310. When I got here, Louie was like, oh, dude, you're gonna have a heart attack, bro. He's small, you're not afraid to have a couple drinks. You're overweight by over 100 pounds.
Not that I'm perfect by any means, but I like to see my friends stick around.
All right, that song was dedicated to Kamala Harris.
If you're going to run for office, if you're running for
song
office,
is great. I agree.
We want you to be in good shape to run for office, so we need to start a campaign to get Donnie in shape.
Oh, okay. Here's one of your Goombas. They want to come on the show.
Yeah, a Goomba.
Yeah, he's an Italian from Solon. Says he's an Italian guy from Solon.
Let me see what he says.
I don't know. I don't know who he is.
I can't read. No, I don't know who he is. Let's come on the show, huh? Well,
dude, we want you guys to come on the show. We want guests. Remember, we used to have Dave Cox on all the time? Dave was awesome. Dave was a great guest.
Kamala was a wrestler. That's where the song came from. That was Kamala's theme song, the wrestling. And Donnie dubbed it as Kamala Harris's theme song.
Kamala Harris's theme song, dude. That's awesome. Bro.
Yeah, we're trying to think of a way to have like a couch set up with a camera and an interview section.
What is this going to be? What are those pornos called? Couch sessions or?
Listen, I don't know what he's talking about. Well, we'll get a couple chairs.
I've heard about it before.
We'll actually on the couch.
Oh, hell. What's it
called? We'll get a couple chairs.
Can't remember.
Casting sessions.
Casting sessions. Yeah. We're going to start having some casting sessions later.
So I've heard.
In our secret layer, 14 layers, 14 stories below the ground.
Vespucci is his name? I thought it was Kamala.
No, dude, you're mixing text up, bro.
No, I know.
Was the song somebody sent.
Listen, bro. I went to the other text. It wasn't Kamala Weston. Then it says Vespucci's his name.
Well, that's definitely a Dago.
This fucking guy over here.
How do I, you know what? Dude, we'd love to have you on. The other guy, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah, we're trying to get a little further. We're just working there.
Yeah, we want to have fun. We want to get you guys all involved. And
we have no script. We have no idea what we're doing.
There is zero script. You know what? Actually, no, the funny part is, even when I do my little 1 to 2 minute videos for my Congress thing is, I hear, okay, here we go.
You don't script them?
I don't script them at all.
Really?
Nope.
I could never tell. In a million years, they're so fucking good.
Even forget about it.
He had to see himself walking into that. I mean, he really did.
Forget about it comes out with good ones. No, I speak from the heart. You know what I mean? We're speaking from the heart right now. There's zero script. We love to have you guys on. We love to hear your opinions.
We could. It'd be awesome if we could get bigger and do like a live show. You know what I mean? No, I mean like in a public place, but we'd all have to.
We have a public place. Handsome Jack has a public place for us,
but we can't wear masks.
Well, no, it's a closed off area, and I'm not saying the location, obviously, but we can go film there, and Handsome Jack will be part of it. But Handsome Jack. Can we
teleport from here?
It's only 5 minutes from here, actually.
Okay.
It's literally 5 minutes from here.
So would we just Will we time travel, drive, or teleport? I just want to know what to prepare for.
Hey, I'm guessing if we carry one of these around, we're probably Ubering. So, any of you Uber people out there, hit us up.
Anybody want to be our show 4?
Yeah, this is episode 3, the debacle. The fiasco. The fiasco. Which is the same thing as debacle.
Yeah.
So we love this. We have so much fun doing this. And we appreciate you guys. We really appreciate you guys.
Hey, you guys watching, hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, don't be afraid of that button.
We got a call.
The phone is ringing, bro.
Oh, we got a call.
The phone is ringing. Welcome to Real America Rants and Raves. What's your rant? What's your rave?
Oh man, I'm on the show. This is spew from Solon. Just wanted to give you guys a shout out.
I want to make sure we can hear you.
Try the Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, try
the Bluetooth.
Hold on, the sushi. We're gonna see if we can get you the. We're gonna see if we can tie you to Bluetooth because it seems like nobody can hear from the damn phone.
Yeah, we gotta get hooked up.
Yeah, hold on a second.
We're working on it.
Yep.
Hey, Vespucci, we would love to have you on as a co-host.
All right, go ahead, try now.
And share your opinions and stuff like that. Hold on, we're gonna give this a whirl. JP, right? All right, is he on?
Can you hear us?
Oh hell, we got Vespucci on. Vespucci is on. Yeah, I'm not good with Italian words, so spaghetti is on. Is that racist?
I'm just ready to come on that show and just drink with you guys and enjoy some Marlboros.
Well, we can't afford Marlboros. We do Mavericks.
I roll my own. Yeah. I roll my own, and they smell funny.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I gotta watch myself with that just due to my job, but
yeah.
we partake in having a good time, especially with the Goomba on the other side of you.
There's many rooms in the lair.
Hey, you will leave with a contact high, bro.
You can't get a contact high from smelling plants.
You can't?
No.
Then why the last week I walked out of here freaking like,
it's got to be burning.
Oh.
That last time I had a vape pen down here last time.
I don't know what the hell it was, but when I walked out of here, I thought I was on the moon.
That's because you're enlightened. You've been sitting next to the chosen one for hours.
All right, Vespucci, how you doing, brother? What do you got tonight, bro?
Oh, what I got is I'm on the same page with you guys. I don't play any of these games these liberals are throwing your way and our way. And yeah, we know we need the man in there, which is most important. So I guess we'll just keep supporting them, and hopefully all these Democrats, I said not Democrats, get their head out of their ass and figure out that this guy is not who we need.
Right. So what's your thought? What do you think is going to happen November 3rd other than the fraud that we already know is taking place. But at the end of the day, what do you think is going to happen November 3rd? Do you think Trump will be reelected, or do you think this?
I'm a little afraid, but I'm going to hold strong that that Ohio's going to get it, because
let me ask you.
They don't win the seat without Ohio. Obviously, we're going to California and New York and them states. They're fly by nights. We're not going to get them, but we got to get Ohio. That's the most important to win the election. And Florida too is a big swing state.
My question. Why do you say that you're a little bit afraid? Because lately, everybody I've been talking to has been kind of saying a little bit of the same thing. But what is it that scares you about?
I see too many of those. I see too many of them signs, especially in Cuyahoga County. Now, if you go out to Portage County, it's definitely a blue county.
Right. Because a few of my friends who are strong Trump supporters have said the same thing, and you got me thinking that, okay, if we all go out and vote like we say we're going to vote, and we do what we do, and then it comes down and they say that Biden won, and we feel he didn't win, what do you think is going to happen then?
Recount.
Yeah, I just don't want things to get ugly. I mean, because I wouldn't put it past them to pull some sort of complete debacle bullcrap out of their butt during this whole thing, and just, you know what I mean? If he loses, I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, I see it too, especially if you saw today with Pelosi trying to pull some new stupid shit that is your president competent to withhold office. Well, I'm just telling you what, your Democrat nominee is definitely certainly not competent, is not any more competent than Trump. I mean,
well, somebody should call her mental competency into question here. If she wants a president to be evaluated to see if he's mentally competent, then I think the same should be done for her. All that is set up for, if he does win, that's just another way for them to set up to try and remove him from office that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and that scares me, because that's how you start wars. You remove a president from office without an election or any other reason to say he's because you said he's mentally incompetent. That's how you start wars. There's a lot of people that will not sit good with a lot of people.
Hey, Vespucci, did you listen to Trump today? Vespucci, did you listen to Trump today on
Rush Limbaugh?
Yeah.
I was actually, I got about 45 minutes of him. I caught his last half, and man, did he sound good.
I'll tell you what, that was probably his best interview, his best speech, his best conversation that I've ever heard from him.
Now, do you think we could pull that up from YouTube? I would have to imagine that was recorded. I know there was.
Oh, I'm sure it was recorded.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find it.
Satellite signal.
There was 50 million people listening to that. 50 million, dude. That is an insane amount of people. And he actually spoke about what you would forget about it just said. He said that, they're coming after me saying I'm not incompetent. He goes, but at the same time, Sleepy Joe is using prompters, reading off things. He doesn't know what to say and how to say it. You know what I mean? So Nancy's using that as an excuse to say, well, she's trying to say it's Trump, but she's only setting the stage for when Trump's reelected. Because they were in Arizona today. Him and Camel Toe Harris were in Arizona. They had 8 people there, dude. I saw the video. I watched it. They had 8 people.
That included the cameraman.
Yeah. 8 people, dude.
It did.
Trump had 50 million people listening to him. 50 million. Dude, only about 120 to 30 million people vote in presidential elections. 50 million were listening. And that is amazing.
He sounded good. He sounded really good.
Dude, he was fresh. You know what? He talked about the COVID. He talked about how the medicine they gave him had him feeling better the next day.
And now he's superhuman.
Well,
He's immune to it. I mean, I like the guy. I think he's a great president. I do. But to listen to him talk sometimes, it's funny. It is funny, you know.
He is an entertainer.
Very
It is
competent
funny.
to run our country.
Right. He's not a polished president that, you know, some people think he should be, but he's getting some things done that people thought could never get done. And, you know, just on his accomplishments, you got to give the man credit.
Absolutely.
You got to give the man credit.
And, you know, and it's just so funny, though, to watch and listen to the media in the left. Like, okay, I'm a very open person. I'm willing to listen to everybody and anybody, and I'm not going to hate you for a difference of opinion. And I mean, God forbid, I have hundreds of Sleepy. Forget about it. I have hundreds of people on my social media sites that are completely left-wing lunatics. And you know what? I hate to call them lunatics, but when you read what they post, they're very angry. They don't know God. They don't understand the Constitution. They don't know or understand pretty much anything other than what can you do for me? This country wasn't founded on what you can do for me. It was founded on what can I do for you to make a good living.
Most of these people are educated too, but that's just
they're not even educated.
Yeah, they are. They're educated according to like college degrees and stuff like that. But they have
think they're educated.
They have a perception of what they think their life is supposed to be like up until now because they've been handed everything. Everything's been so easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when something doesn't go their way, they don't know how to deal with it. Take it in stride, move on, do something, work better, try and make things better. No. They think that by throwing a tantrum or burning cities down or whatever you want to call it, you know, big riots, whatever.
The police department.
Right. You know, we don't get our way. So let's destroy everything. So
forget about it. On fire. You Dagos connect. I like this. I like when the Dagos connect.
Did you hear his comment earlier about how Italians have black in our blood? Did you hear that? Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just find it funny that people like to bring that up all the time. You know?
Hey, the Moors never conquered Poland.
Did you know that 50 million Polish people tried to immigrate to the United States and only 20,000 took the boat? The rest of them tried to drive.
It seems like a no-brainer.
You know why there's no ice cubes in Poland? They forgot the recipe.
Oh, forget about it, Visucci. Hey, Visucci, seriously, dude, we would love to get you on. But listen, I want you to check something out, okay? Go on my YouTube channel and watch The Tale of Two Tales. Now, unfortunately, somebody, you know what? Maybe I should open the comments up. I did a debate with this guy, Brandon X. Bell. He's very passionate and strong in his feelings. Very, very intelligent guy. He somewhat speaks from 1920s dialect, not necessarily right now, but he harbors those same ill feelings, which to a certain extent I can understand and respect. But I want you, because I respect your opinion. You're obviously very intelligent. You're very open-minded. You're forget about his relatives and stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
And
I think he's hitting on you, dude. I think he's hitting on you.
I ain't gay, bro. I ain't gay, Vespucci. I ain't gay, bro. So, but I want you to check that out. Tell me what your thoughts are next week. It's an hour and 7 minutes long, 11 seconds. It's only had 75 views, which I don't understand because I put it everywhere. But I know YouTube how they are. They dictate what they want and how they want, who sees what they want, and whatever. We went with this. We went through this last time we did this.
When we first started this show, we had some issues.
I mean, I can put a video on Facebook. I'll get 5,000 or 8,000 views. I can put the same video on YouTube and spread it around even more, and I get 4 views. It just doesn't make sense.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because YouTube you get so many hundreds of thousands of views, they have to pay you so much. So they
Oh no, they. You know what? When I first started doing shows, they were gonna pay me. I was gonna make my first. Yeah, I was gonna make my first $100. Listen, well, you got to run.
I gotta let you go.
All right, Vespucci.
I'm gonna keep listening to you. I'm gonna watch that next.
Tale of Two Tales, Vespucci. Tale of Two Tales.
Next week, and then we'll hopefully be closer on knowing what our polls look like and whatnot. And,
dude, don't believe the poll numbers. Trump is killing it.
My mom
8. That's you.
My mom believes in poll numbers.
8 people in Arizona today. 8 people. Dude, we got 6 right now. We've already beaten Biden.
Wait. These are the same polls that last election had Hillary Clinton as the president of the United States. So, I don't believe anything until I see it or it happens. That's just.
Hey, Vespucci, mark my words. Mark my words, brother.
Big arms.
Trump will win in a landslide. It's going to be so bad that
it's going to be very bad. Very, very bad.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. I'm immune now. They gave me drugs.
When Trump does win, I'm just hoping we don't have a bunch of liberal assholes that are just going to start firing down the city for.
Hey, you know what? Let him do it. Right. Let him do it. Let him do it. That way America condemns it. That way America stands against it. Let them do it, dude.
There's going to come a time in this country.
That'll show their stupidity more than.
Exactly. It shows who they are, bro.
There's going to come a time in our country, and I hope I see it. I hope that good men stand strong and actually come together and condemn the bad shit that people are doing and supporting and stand up and say, you know what, this isn't right. This is how we have to do things. And I hope to see that. I'm betting on humanity. It's a long shot, but I hope.
I'm with you, brother.
All right, man. I hope to hear from you soon, but you have a good night.
You're damn right. Take care, fellas.
All right. Have a good night, bro. Later.
All right, out.
Later.
Yep.
All right. So we got a few texts in here. We're almost at our time. Forget about it. But maybe we can go about 10 more minutes, huh?
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, guys. We're going to go about 10 more minutes.
Just got a complete bathroom remodel. I don't care.
Hey, Vespucci. The big flex with the big cross is just for you, buddy.
Do me a favor. Next
Forget
week.
about it.
Next week, put on
19-inch pythons running. Wow.
Put on deodorant before you come next week. If you're gonna be shit.
Do I smell?
No.
No, seriously, do I smell?
No.
I took a shot before I got here.
I did. You don't smell. I'm just busting your chops.
I hope I don't smell. I never smell.
The way you look, that's the least of your worries.
Let's see. When I was at, oh my gosh, we got several texts in here. When I stopped at the gas station during work hours, apparently he was on lunch or she was on lunch. I see blacks playing lottery.
So I see whites playing lottery.
Yeah, I mean, people play lottery. It is an addiction. It's not necessarily a good thing. Vespucci, the flex was for you. The only thing worse than COVID-19 would be Biden 20. Good point. Very good point. The only thing worse would be Biden 20.
We're lucky that dude makes it to the election, man.
No, there's no intentions of Biden being president.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys
it's all about
if he
stays
alive till the election.
Listen, the reason they selected her was because, as people have pointed out earlier, dude, she was at 1% during the whole debacle of the people trying to figure out who's going to be the Democratic representative. So Joe Biden obviously supposedly led the lead, right?
We have no idea why he picked her. There could be no logical reason.
No, there is
a
logical reason.
I can't believe that.
Because they want her in there, but she fared so badly. She's fared so badly that they want her in there. So they figured, well, Joe watch it and think, oh, I talked to Joe today. Joe is such a good guy.
The one she accused of
being a racist and a rapist, and everything else.
Hey, I just want to address
He's such a good guy.
real quick.
Get the fuck out
The
of here.
person texting, I appreciate your texts. You're awesome, but we're not devoting any more time
To LeBron James.
Yeah,
LeBron
it's
James
not
is out.
happening. Thank you.
Le-
But send some
Here.
other stuff. You got some great.
Here's what I
texts.
say.
Oh.
LeBron James, that's POS, and I'm done.
Listen, I'm not saying that. I just don't want to devote time to that. We have other things to do.
Dude, I'm like Schwarzenegger over here, dude. Look at this.
He ate Schwarzenegger, dude.
Everybody's a
Do another
freaking,
one.
everybody's a funny guy. On that note, I gotta go pee right now. That was a good one, though. All right, guys, come on. 10 more minutes. 2160.
Hey, 10
9590.
viewers. How come, it's not hard to hit that thumb. I know why you're not hitting the thumbs up button. They don't like us.
No, I want to talk about that.
They're haters.
I was talking to a good friend of mine. I don't know if it was last night or the night before. I get my day. My days go continuously at this point.
Since the rally stays open 24 hours, it's all a continuous party for Donnie.
But no, seriously. So I was talking to a very good friend of mine the other night, and she was like, and I said to her, I go, I don't understand why people won't comment on my political videos. Like, they'll click thumbs up, they'll share it, but they won't make a comment. And I'll even ask the question, like, hey guys, what's your thoughts on this? And nobody will respond. But if you put on there, my neighbor has a Biden sign, 14,000 people will comment and say what a douchebag that guy is, right?
Well, you know that
Why
stuff.
can't people?
Because it's not
You know what?
reaching.
Well-
It's not working.
That's my point, though. So why won't people react or respond? What is the issue? Are they afraid of the conversation?
Maybe they are
Do they
reacting or
think that maybe
responding.
out extreme?
Maybe
Or
they are reacting and responding. It's just getting censored and deleted. See, the thing is we've reached a point in our world, in our
all right,
society,
you give a lecture.
where you need to start paying attention to where you spend your money, what you support, because things aren't always what they seem. And my mom always would say, well, if you don't shop there that big, like Walmart, I hate Walmart. I hate it. If you don't go to Walmart, they're still going to survive. Yeah, they're still going to survive. They're still going to be millionaires and all that, but they're not going to have my money. You know what I mean? And that's just me personally. I try to support I try to support things that are like small businesses, family-owned businesses. I try to go there before I would go anywhere. You can't do that all the time, but I try to. We do have a lot of power. Our country, the consumers, the workers, we control a lot, but we are afraid to use it because we're afraid to solidarity of people getting together, or it doesn't happen because there's so many people who are unwilling to give up a couple weeks paid for something better, or you know what I mean? It's too much. We have the power. We have to harness it, so to speak. That bottle ain't gonna make it.
But, next week.
Like I said,
Oh, we got a call.
hello, you're on Real America, Rants and Raves. What's your rant?
I really don't have a rant, but I got to tell you, after watching this show, you guys kind of remind me of Wayne's World, just sitting in the basement, just a little bullshit TV show.
And you're watching it because you have so much
We
to
are
do, right?
you have a Dudley duo.
You have so much to do, and
I'm Batman.
you're
He's
watching
fucking-
it, right?
Hold on, I'm Batman. He's Batman's sidekick. Batman and Robin. I'm Batman. He's Robin. All right, but we're still having fun. Come on, crazy caller. Why is that? Why are you throwing hate?
Yeah,
Like that?
go ahead. You want to throw hate? That's fine.
Why are you throwing hate like that? Forget about it. Man, we done lost 2 callers because of you.
No, Donnie, it's me. No, Donnie.
Yes.
I was going to call before the show was over. I just wanted to call before the show was over. Donnie.
We got about 10 minutes
And
left.
you wanted to tell us that we remind you of Beavis and Butthead. before the show ends. That's why you called.
No, it wasn't Beavis and Butthead. It was Wayne and
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yeah.
I like Beavis and
I kind of
Butthead.
like them. You like Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, I like Beavis and Butthead, brother. Hey, how come you have another call? We can't answer it.
I don't understand that either. It's not
Yeah.
even showing up.
So okay, crazy call. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing?
Hey, Tony, where do you think that flight came from?
The fly came from Kamala Harris's not being a very clean woman.
Bingo, Tony.
Yeah.
Bingo.
You know, it's so funny that I again, as I mentioned earlier, that I have hundreds of friends that are libtards or liberals or.
The fly came from a larva.
Yeah, the larva
Made
was
by another fly.
the fly
inside of
Kamala Harris.
The fly didn't know that
vagina.
was a vice presidential debate. The fly had no idea what he was doing.
But the funny thing is,
But he had more sense than Crazy Caller.
No,
No,
the funny thing is that all these liberals are posting that Mike Pence had a fly in his head, but they forget when Hillary Clinton had flies on her eyes, Obama had flies on his face. They forget all that, and they're basically doing the exact things that the Republican candidates did. And I just sit back and, dude, I laugh because these people are truly that ignorant.
Adults.
No, they're that
adults
ignorant.
laughing.
You'll never
and
see me share something about a fly. Right, exactly. And they really think that like it's funny and like it really means, something.
We should touch on the issue of people wishing a person dead that catches the virus too.
Well, yeah, who does that?
The president had it. Did you read Channel 5's website when they came out and said the president tested positive for COVID? Did you read the comments on there? I mean, people wishing somebody to die.
But that's who they are. The good book, okay, the Bible, it very clearly says you will know them by their words. When they post death upon people, when they support abortion, when they support all these evils of this world, they expose themselves. So that's when people like us.
So then the people that
and we say, we know who you are.
Okay, so
your point is no longer valid because you are a demonic force who is an antichrist, and there is more than one antichrist.
So then the people that follow them and believe them, they believe the same thing. Is that what you're saying?
Donnie. Trump. Donnie, right?
Yes, sir.
Trump had COVID as much as Tom Hanks had COVID.
You think it's all bullshit?
I don't buy it.
Who's Tom Hanks?
Poster child. He had to get a poster child out there in the beginning, and then on the back end, hey, look, guys, I had COVID. Look, I'm fine. Nothing, no big deal.
So what's your thought of why? What's your thought of why Trump would fake having the COVID?
I think he's doing it to get after the liberals and say, you know what, whatever, it's over with. Let's go. Let's open it up.
I don't know.
That's actually a good point.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a good point. Like, okay, I got it. I'm done. We're all better.
How ironic that the whole staff gets it all at once. Every last bit of it. Come on, man.
And they're all living, all are doing good, and life is good.
Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's good thoughts, good things. But hey, before we finish up in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to hang up on you, crazy caller, and I want to touch subject on something that's really been bothering me. I talked about it earlier. All right, thank you, sir.
Final thoughts with Don Sawicki.
All right. This is in my video the other day.
Enough with the video.
Okay, this was on my video. Oh, that's a work call.
Too many devices. I told you a fucking building blew up. You ignored me.
All right. So, all right, guys, listen up.
Nobody likes that.
And I was on. I know I get more views when whatever. Listen, seriously, click those thumbs up, guys. Give us a reason to keep coming back and doing this. I mean, I love doing videos, and I'll keep doing videos, but it really matters. It really helps if you guys click that thumbs up because it gives us more drive to want to do this more. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just gonna do it because it pisses people off.
Well, it is fun, but I mean, we don't need your approval. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not asking for approval. I'm just saying, like, give us something here, right? Anyways, so I took Caesar. We talked about Caesar last week. He's got this $2,000 computer system, and it's like, dude, it's fancy as shit. You know, it lights up and it glows, and it's got water. It's like really cool.
Is
you
that
know?
the one we tapped into NORAD with?
I know. I told him you better not, because he's like some kind of computer genius, right? I'm like, dude, I don't want the FBI to keep my door in because you're freaking stealing files from the NIS, you know?
Please, you have him kick the door in once. It ain't no big.
I would a lot of doors because that way they can just open it up. You know, I'm like, when you guys come to get me?
What really pissed me off is when I stood there and looked through the window and said, "Don't break the door. I'll open it." And they broke it. They broke it.
No, but seriously, I've been talking about touching on this all night. Now I want to touch on this real quick. So this week, I took Caesar to get his wellness checkup once a year. You know, all this bullshit, right? Now Caesar's almost about 6'4". He's actually weighed in at 270 pounds. Dude, he's bigger than Bowman.
Following right in Daddy's footsteps.
No, but he's 6'3", dude. I'm not 6'3". I'm 6 foot. According to Joe Leonard, I'm
How tall are
5'8".
you?
6 foot.
You know, they section that though.
Yeah, well, according to Joe Leonard and Shane Westfall and a couple other guys, I'm 5'8".
Joe Leonard's posting pictures of donuts and shit. He's trying to lose fucking weight. I had to buy them.
Right.
I had to buy them. I'll keep them for my next hip surgery.
Right. So, anyways, I take him to the doctor, right? So they're doing their eye checks and their heart checks and their blood tests, you know, all the crap, you know. So the doctor the doctor looks at me. He says, "Hey, I need to talk to him alone. He's 16, so I can do that." Now, first off and foremost, he obviously thought I was an idiot. He doesn't tell me anything or my kid anything. And the law doesn't tell me or my kid anything. I am the father, right? But I'm not going to get that argument. But most people don't even understand that because they think somebody tells you something, you have to do it, right? I don't work that way. But because of his size and his intelligence, I said, okay, that's fine. So I walk out of the room. 10 minutes later, I come back in, right? So doctors, they told me when to come back in. It was about 10 minutes later. So I walked back in, Caesar's sitting there, and I said, hey, what did they say to you, bro? He says, they wanted to know if we have guns in our home. And I go, they want to know if we have guns in our home? Like, that's their concern of your health, if we have guns in our home? I said, okay. I go, what did you say? He's like, I told him, I don't know. I don't know if there is or there isn't. So, okay. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. My point being, no doctor or government official or child services or courts or cops or anybody have a right to know what is in your home. Unless you're a criminal and they're in there doing this and they have a lawful search warrant with lawful reason. And you know what? Let me say this. Let me go one step further. A lawful warrant. Now that's going to go. You know what?
That's a hard thing to obtain these days.
I'm gonna touch on that just briefly. All I'm going to do is plant the seed. A lawful warrant, because some judge signing some blanket thing, you have a right before they come in your house to read that warrant. And if it's not exactly the way it's supposed to be, you better send them on their way. You hand it back to them and say, bye-bye. Bye-bye. But anyways, so I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why are you asking? And the doctor never came back in the room, of course, because I would have choked that son of a bitch. Actually, I'm kidding, but I would have given my thoughts and opinions. Instead, I did it via video. And we as people...
You should have said my daddy has 2 big guns and flex.
But we, the people, need to stop this tyranny. Because at what point does it stop? When doctors can, like, who's he? Why would he ask that question? Who's he reporting it to? That's what I want to know. Who are you reporting what's in my home to who? Why is that even a question? Your job is to protect and make sure my child or I or him or whoever is visiting you is healthy or what needs to be done to make them healthy. None of this has anything to do with freaking guns in your home. Because I can guarantee you that, and somebody said, well, they want to make sure your child's safe. Well, I'm sure if my child wasn't safe, I would probably never be taking him to the doctor because I wouldn't want to nobody to talk. Right?
They shouldn't make that question.
No. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be stopped.
Somehow. I mean, you should have called medical boards.
I'm not done with this.
That's because it is nobody's business what you own in your home. As long as you're a law-abiding citizen, it's nobody's business what you have in your home.
It's nobody's business.
Right.
We are protected. The job of the government is to protect our constitutional rights. The job of the government is not to infringe on those rights. And when police, courts, district attorneys, child services are infringing on your rights, they are violating the Constitution. Then you have to ask yourself, so what are they operating under? They'll tell you, I'm operating under the law. You don't want to know something funny? I had what is that? The census. The census people. The census is so important, right? Okay.
It is actually.
No, it's actually not. It's a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of garbage to dwell in your business.
Well, how else people going to get the WIC and welfare and stuff like that? I mean,
that's the reason it's garbage. Because people shouldn't be on that.
Some
people do it. You know what? And people that need it should be vetted and they get it to help them get back on their feet. Dude, I've been there. I've done that.
Oh, come on. There's people out there with 6, 7 kids that need to eat.
I have fucking 20 kids. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. No, but just there's nothing
I didn't ask how many kids you ate.
What, am I Dwayne The Rock Johnson now?
No,
I eat kids? Maybe that's why I'm 300 freaking, I don't know.
Hey, what? Listen,
300,
The Rock lost like 22 million followers in a couple of days.
The Rock, you know what? I love The Rock movies, but he's an idiot. And I'll never speak of his name again either. I actually have all his movies. That's really good.
Why don't he just...
But no, listen, hold on. Stop. We're getting off something. We're missing where I'm trying to go with this. My point being is that each and every one of you need to stop and recognize that the business, the government, doesn't have a right to tell you how to live, when to live, why to live, how to live, what's in your home, how clean your home is, or anything. They don't have a right to do that. Nobody has a right to do that. As long as you're not trespassing upon somebody's rights, then you are allowed to live freely as you choose. That is what America is all about. Now, when you start trespassing on people's rights, like what we're seeing going on with government, oh yeah, call me a Michigan militia guy, whatever, dude. The truth of the matter is,
no, I'm
not a proud boy. I never even heard of them until the debate, actually. They're ran by, I don't know, some Mexican dude, Somalian dude, bunch of fucking hillbillies, right? Whatever, dude. I don't care. I'm not part of them. I don't know nothing about them. I have nothing to say about them. I have nothing bad about them. I don't care about them. I don't care if there's 10,000 of them, there's 100,000, there's 50,000 of them, or 5 of them. There's 2 of us. That's what I'm saying. I stand here by myself, all for one. My motto is this: all for one and one for all.
Fucking
right?
Musketeer now?
I'm a musketeer. All for one and one for all.
One for all and all for
That's
one.
where I stand, my
What's with
friend.
the double tap?
Because it's a salute to the layer. You never spend enough time at bars, bro.
No,
But-
I don't go to bars.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that.
Huh?
Probably a reason for that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed many of them.
No, but
I got the
seriously,
lifetime bar from.
if that doesn't piss you off, that the
So what do you
doctors,
want people to do? What do
I
you
want people to
fight?
stand up. Yes, I want people to stand up and write letters. I want people to create
What if that
petitions.
time is done?
I can't do everything, bro.
What if that time is done?
What time is done?
What if the time?
When is freedom ever done?
Hold on.
We always
I'm
got to
not
fight
done.
for freedom.
What if that time is done? What if the time to write letters and vote and do this is done? What if it's done? What if it's time to do more?
We're not there yet.
You don't think we're there?
We're not there yet.
We're at the threshold. We're right there.
We are not there yet, my friend. We are not there yet. Are we close? We are definitely
We're very
close.
close.
But
Excuse
here's how we
me.
stop it. Here's how we stop
I
it.
don't want it
If
there.
you look at the Bible and you look at the book of
That's
Revelations,
a book.
there's
It's going to save us all.
no, the Lord Jesus Christ is going to save us all, my friends. And regardless if this whole world burns down or is blown up in a freaking eclipse or a planet smashing into it, a moon smashing into it, or Satan
The
himself
moon is
just
going to smash into the earth.
destroying it like they did, many times. But we have to come together. America is the last stronghold
America
of
is
true
an
freedom.
ideology.
Yes, the ideology of freedom. And we have those inside of our country working very diligently to destroy that ideology of freedom. And people to be dependent upon governments, people to be dependent on others. We can't keep giving bicycles to little poor kids in Akron when we should be freaking teaching little poor kids in Akron how to work and creating jobs for them so they can work. If it's on a farm, if it's at a grocery store, if it's at a manure store, whatever it's going to take, we have the resources in this country. I was in Idaho, 2-3 weeks ago. There was so much vacant and vast land that you could put millions of people out there. But they want to stuff everybody into one little container and then cry there's no work. Spread the people out, create the business, put the water in there, create the farms, create this. We have the capacity to do that. And that's where we fail as an America. Okay? And then we continue to usher in people that are only going to vote for more democratic rule. And we're all going to be like China, living in these giant freaking apartment buildings, doing what our master says. We cannot allow this to happen.
And
It's going to take ground roots, things like me. I'll do it by myself. I don't care. This whole election thing, this whole video thing that I'm doing, this entire process is only a stepping stone. You know what? If I would have did it right come November, sorry, Louie, I'm on a rant. If I would have did it right since November, I guarantee you that I can win this. Unfortunately, we know that's not going to happen. But the thing is, we're planting the seeds. We have to come together as a people. Maybe you know what? Maybe just doing this is treading waters. Maybe the real issue is I need to take it back, and maybe I need to run for governor in 2 years. Or the mayor of whatever. You know what I mean? Something where we can take back the power, to give back the power to the people. Because all they do is continuously erode rights and tax you more and challenge you more. And people that don't have no understanding or comprehension of who they truly freaking are, it aggravates the hell out of me. Because you guys are not you guys, but people are so dependent upon government, so dependent on, I need healthcare. I'm going to go. There's a particular person you know what? Obamacare helped me live. It's made me survive. No, it didn't. Are you that stupid to believe that? Your lifestyle caused you to have these pains and sufferings. Your lifestyle created your condition. Now you expect Obamacare to help you and protect you and defend you. No, 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 no. Take care of yourself. Don't depend on healthcare. Don't depend on government. Don't depend on insurance. I mean, what's going to happen right now? We've seen what happened with the toilet paper shortage. What's going to happen? You know what? There was a meat shortage as well, and it's still going on. Meat is through the roof, right? And a vegetarian will tell you, oh, well, you shouldn't be a vegetarian. You should be a vegetarian anyways because it saves the environment. Shut the F up with that crap. We need to stop being foolish idiots on this country. We need to come together. We need, you know what? And I don't forget about, I got into a little argument earlier, but we need to fight together for true freedom, not dependency. Not dependency, my friends. That's what we need to do. Forget about it's got a good song to play here. Can you put it on there?
I'm trying.
Did you turn me off of it? Let me make sure I'm off. Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah.
Question, is America made up of Americans? All right, the song's going to play. If the song plays, I let the question go.
Song's playing, baby.
All right, play it.
Who more than self? Yeah, hope you guys tune in more next week. Donnie has a little plan here. We're going to do 6 episodes. And then we're going to take a little break and take some comments from people and try and adjust the show to the way you guys like it. I got a ashtray left in there. And try and save this great nation of ours. Can't do it alone.
Can't do it alone. We need each and every one of you to get together, stop depending on anybody, and be free, man. Be free.
So I'm driving today, and
freedom is the ultimate.
I'm driving today, and I'm behind a car, and the guy's got his hand out the window, and he's holding a bag of garbage, and he lets it go. It hits my car, so I honk my horn to say, "What the fuck?" And the person driving the car rolls the window down and begins to flip me off and scream and yell at me like I did something wrong. Now, I was mad. Thing is, though, if you do something like that and somebody catches you and yells at you and honks at you, the correct response would be to bow your head in shame, just keep going on or whatever. Don't try and justify your actions by turning around and flipping me off and saying I'm wrong. Because if I didn't... Yeah, they were both African American, female driver and and male passenger. And I was really mad. And if I didn't have my... I don't know which restraint. You know what I mean? I don't think they realize what they really would have opened up. But over leverage, I'm not willing to go down that road. But it's sad that if you're gonna litter and blatantly throw garbage out the window, if somebody catches you on it, and you're gonna say defending your actions, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. I can't stand for litter. I just hate it. It drives me nuts. Don't litter in front of me.
You know what? And you're 100% correct. You got the ashtray.
Yeah, I get it. You want to play your song?
Guys, I'm going to play a quick song here. It's called The Seat of Bismarck. And we're going to end the show. I truly appreciate all you guys tuning in. I really like some more thumbs up, but whatever. It is what it is. And the other thing I really like to mention is I really want to hear your thoughts and feelings on my political videos when I say things. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. Am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, I am not the smartest man on the planet. And on that note, we're going to end it with this song. Can you turn it up?
I can turn it up.
This is how we end the song.
In May of 1941, the war had just begun. The Germans had the biggest ship that had the biggest guns. The Bismarck was the fastest ship that ever sailed.
Mama like it.
There'll be a battle as biggest steers,
every house.
biggest trees. Out of the cold and foggy night came the British ship, the Hood. And every British seaman, he knew and understood. They had to sink the Bismarck, the terror of the sea. Top those guns as big as steers, and those shells as big as trees. They find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck, cause the world had been so rough. Get the guns and running, boys, and spin those guns around. But when we find the Bismarck, we're gonna cut her down.
When we find the terrorists, we're going to cut them down. We know who the terrorists are. They'll cut the head off the
Found the
snake.
Bismarck, and on that fatal day, the Bismarck got it firing 15 miles away. We gotta sink the Bismarck once the battle sounds. But when the smoke had cleared away, the mighty Hood went down. For 6 long days and weary nights, they tried to find her trail. Churchill told the people,
Said every ship will sail.
cause somewhere on that ocean, I know she's gotta be. We gotta sink the Bismarck to the bottom of the sea. They find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck, cause the world had been so rough.
Hit the decks are running, boys, and spin those guns around.
When we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down.
Fastest jab in the West, baby.
The fog was gone the 7th day, and they saw the morning sun. 10 hours away from homeland, the Bismarck made its run. The admiral of the British fleet said, turn those bows around. We found that German battleship, and we were cut down. The British guns were aimed, and the shells were coming fast. The first shell hit the Bismarck, they knew she couldn't last.
All right, Donnie's going to give his little election speech with this little intro for Donnie here.
All right, we're doing it right now, or am I?
You're going to give, I'll tell you
I'll give
when.
my lecture right now?
I'll tell you when. Little intro here. This is what we're talking about. You guys don't know, but it's coming. Hey, a haircut.
You got a nice haircut, bro.
Yeah.
You look good. You look good.
Yeah. Not bad for
You
46,
look like
huh?
Clark Kent, bro.
Take the power back, Donnie.
Who is this?
Raves Against the Machine. Donnie never heard of Raves Against the Machine. Take the power back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Whatever any of that music means, it means Rage Against the Machine. The
Take the
machine
power
is the
back.
Democratic Party. The machine is the Republican Party. What we're going to do here with Donald Michael Swinsky Jr., we're going to take our country back. It starts right here. This is a grassroots campaign. And you know what? It's someday the FBI might kick my door and say, oh, he's a terrorist. Oh, he plotted this or that. And guess what? I don't plot anything. I tell you, the people, what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take our country back for the love of God. Okay? We're going to restore the constitutional republic.
restore the Union.
We're going to restore the Union. And that doesn't mean enslaving people. That means freeing the people. Civil rights enslaved everybody. I love when people say, oh, I have civil rights. Are you that stupid that you believe you have civil rights? Do you know who you are? You have unalienable rights. Unalienable rights that you can do what you want to do and how you do it. As long as you don't trespass upon another, nor harm another. You have unalienable, God-given rights. Forget about it, okay?
Forget about it.
So on November 3rd, and I'm telling you guys right now, you know what? I need you all to get out there, share your thoughts and opinions, and share those congressional videos. Because I know this is a grassroots campaign without even being on the ballot, but I know we can win. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting to, but I know we can. We need to come together as a people. So I need your help. I need your help. 11th District, Congressional District, write-in candidate Don Serwinski. All right? There's one thing I can guarantee you. I will fight tooth and nail, and I will tell you everything that's going on. I won't hide. You want transparency? Obama promised transparency. The biggest fucking fraud on the planet. Trump has done the best he could with transparency. Obviously, he just released a whole bunch of documents relating to the fact that Obama was behind the Russian collusion, along with Hillary Clinton and Comey and the rest of the clowns. So you want transparency? I'll give you transparency. You want someone to fight for the people? I'll give you fighting for the people. I will not delay nor hinder nor lie to you, because there's one thing about me. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about our children. That's what it's about to me. And I have 5 beautiful children. And I will not allow them to be raised or grown in a slave state. I'm teaching them to fight just like I'm fighting for you now. I'm disappointed that I didn't take this challenge up 20 years ago. That's where my fault falls into play. Because the people need someone like me. And the people need someone like you, someone who's going to stand up and stop taking crap. Challenge everything. Challenge everybody. Challenge. Don't believe nothing. Don't believe me. Don't even believe me. Research what I say. Research what I say. Because that's what it's going to come down to, my friends. God bless you. God bless America. And until next Friday, let's come together. Let me hear your thoughts and opinions. Share the videos, man. And not necessarily this video, but share the videos. The videos that I'm putting out there when it comes to 11th Congressional District. We got a couple weeks, but we can still win. We can still freaking win. All right. Louie, you got anything to say? You want to say bye to everybody?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me say goodbye.
All right, forget about him coming in and say goodbye.
Hey, I'm just going to say goodbye.
That's how those.
Have a good night. We'll see you next weekend.
See you next Friday, guys. God bless you. God bless America. And bye-bye.
The plants was coming into the picture.